What's up, everybody? Let me check my mic. Everything on? Yeah. I didn't want to do an intro today because this is a weird day where I don't think comedy or even a weird intro would be appropriate. I think a lot of you have been following the news today. It's shocking to say the least. When I was ignoring the internet, so the first time I checked the internet today, I saw it right away. Charlie Kirk was killed. He was shot. So for all of you that haven't been following, Charlie Kirk was doing one of his university debates where he debates people, and somebody from a rooftop took a shot, hit him in the neck, and he passed away. And I just like to say, to his family, like, my thoughts go out, my prayers go out to his family, to his kids, to his wife, who's now a widow. And this is really a result of 10 plus years of demonizing conservatives. And Charlie Kirk was one of the most milquetoast conservatives out there. He was your run-of-the-mill conservative Christian. He wasn't a divisive racist guy. He wasn't pushing anything crazy. But for 10 years, they've called us Nazis. They've tried to say we're fascists. They've made us into the boogeyman. This is what happens when you consistently paint somebody as the boogeyman. People are going to act in a way that they think is justifiable to stop said boogeyman. There's a lot of people that have blood on their hands for this, in my opinion. And you know who they are. It's the mainstream media. It's a lot of the politicians. They've been, with the violent rhetoric that's been coming out. Oh, I'd like to punch him in the face. When Trump almost died, and Tim Walz is like, "Oh, we didn't get any good news." Like, this is a result of that. This has been about 10 years of being demonized just for being conservative. And who's really the problem here at the end of the day? Is it the conservatives? Is it the people who believe in old school conservatism? Or is it the hidden Marxists within the liberal party? I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it because there's a huge fucking problem with the left. It's a huge fucking problem. And it seems like they're always projecting their own shit onto us. We're the fascists. We're the Nazis. We're the this. We're the that. Meanwhile, at the heart of a lot of this shit, I bet you will find out, is like, this was a Marxist dude. First of all, yeah, the dude has not been, the person has not been apprehended yet. There's been reports, a lot of people were getting apprehended. Some people, some people were believing they got the guy. They didn't. He's still on the loose.
Super chatted $5. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Regardless of your opinions of people, murder is never okay. So sad. Listening to the house during the moment of silence, pouting face emoji, pouting face emoji, pouting face emoji.
Yeah, we have a lot of clips. I bookmarked a bunch of shit. We're gonna go over all that. Some of it's not really. I didn't have a chance to put it in order, so some of it's gonna be out of order. But yeah, we're gonna go over everything. We got clips of everything. But this really affected me. I was not somebody who followed Charlie Kirk that close. I saw his clips on the internet, I didn't hate the guy, but wasn't a huge fan of his. I didn't follow everything he did. But when you watch the video, which obviously I'm not going to play, and I think some of you have watched it, of a man losing his life in a fucking meaningless act of violence, it's like, how much of this shit are we going to have to put up with? We just had the poor girl from Ukraine. We had to watch that. That was devastating for a lot of people. It fucked with people's heads, radicalized a lot of people, and now this is going to radicalize even more people. It's going to get even worse. And to be honest, I've already been radicalized. I've already seen that there is a real danger from one side of the political spectrum. The side that's always saying we're the danger, we're the Nazis, we're the fascists. And yeah, there's a lot of clips of these fucking insane, mentally crazed people who are celebrating this all over TikTok. Some reason their shit doesn't get deleted. It's weird. You know, we can do a simple little comedy video and get deleted and banned off TikTok, but these people can celebrate that another man was murdered, a human being was murdered on TikTok, and I guess they're fine, huh? I would suggest not to watch the video if you haven't seen it. Look, if you want to watch it, go watch it. It's all over X, you know, the assassination of Charlie Kirk. It's not a pretty video to watch. Videos like that, I try to avoid them. I don't like going on X and watching videos of people dying because as somebody who has empathy, that can really ruin my whole fucking day. It can put me in a really dark mood the rest of the day because what can you do about it? As a man, you want to fucking do something about it. You see somebody being murdered, you want to get up and fucking do something about it. But what can you do? What can you do? Well, I don't know. Something needs to be done. You know, Sam Hyde had a tweet that I kind of agree with. Like, Trump, okay, maybe it's time to actually fucking go all in. Maybe it's time to stop playing around with these people. And then we're the bad guys because we want to clean up the streets. We want less people to die. That makes us the bad guys, right? Because, we want to use the federal fucking government to actually keep people safe in their cities. That makes us the bad guys. Trump had a statement. We'll get to that. Let me play this super chat and we'll get the Trump statement here. I don't know what to say, guys. This is a tough one.
Hey, you super chatted $10. It's been happening for more than 10 years. I remember thinking in the early 2000s everyone around me frowned on conservatism, traditional values and especially Christianity. Social media hasn't helped. Yeah, it's wild that Charlie Kirk was the one that they target. It's wild, right? Like he was the most like innocent of all the people on the right. Like he was like I mean, dude, he was he was not some fucking radical going around saying crazy shit. He was preaching just old school American values and Christianity. A lot of people have a lot of theories about what happened, who did it, this. I mean, we just don't know right now. We just don't know. Apparently the suspect was on a rooftop. There was a crazy person who basically got in the way of the police and was like, shoot me, shoot me, shoot me. Who they arrested. Everybody thought that was the suspect. No, apparently the suspect was on a rooftop, and he got away. And he's still on the loose. So there's a picture I saw of some sussy looking dude walking around looking like he had a rifle on the campus, but I couldn't confirm if that's a current photo or what. It's just some more shit you find on the internet, and you're like, I don't know. But it wouldn't surprise me if this is some young university kid who's been completely radicalized by the universities. That is something we have to get fucking control of, dude. We gotta win our universities back. We gotta take them back from these fucking radicals, dude. These people are corrupting our kids. And we're just gonna allow that to keep happening. $4.99. The video is very disturbing and I remember never worrying about going to school. This is the 48th school shooting this year. Skeptical. Yeah, there was another school shooting in Colorado that happened on the same day. Same fucking day. I don't know. It's very sus, dude. I honestly think this is I'm not saying it's a government coordinated attack. I don't think that. I think this is a fucking there's too many posts beforehand, too many death threats, too many people saying something was going to happen. And then, you know, the guy who fucking ran up to the police after Kirk was shot was like, arrest me, shoot me, like almost like he wanted to distract so the shooter can get away. I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was this was coordinated by more than one party. And people are going to say, oh, this guy had to be an expert. He had to be this and that. I don't think he had to be an expert. I don't think he had to be an expert to pull this off. Chatted $9.99. That he wasn't a radical might have been the point. Yeah, I think if there was any point there, he's probably the most, like probably the guy that's got the largest voice that's doing the most for the conservative movement at the time. So if you look at it like that, like which person is doing the most political damage to our side, you know, Charlie Kirk. And somebody was in my Discord earlier, one of my viewers, and he was like, why was nobody on the rooftops? Why was nobody protecting the rooftops?
You're doing an event like that, you know you're getting death threats, and you're not going to secure the rooftops? Did he rely on university security to secure the rooftops? Was there any plan to secure the rooftops? Like, obviously, he's not President Trump. He's not going to have his own sniper team to get on the rooftops, but we got to start taking security seriously, because the rhetoric that these people use, it's easy to be like, this is just the internet. It's just people. No, it's like these people think you're Nazis. These people think you're fascists. And a lot of them want you dead. That's the reality of it. And if you couldn't tell that just from their rhetoric from the last 10 years, maybe this will make it clear to you now. Yes, a lot of them want us dead. And I wouldn't be surprised if this was tied to some communist shit, dude. I wouldn't be surprised. We need to maybe we need to bring back, McCarthy. Get out those communist tribunals again, man. Fuck these Marxists, bro. I don't know. I'm just grasping at straws. I don't know what the fuck happened. But let's listen to what Trump has to say.
To my great fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He fought for liberty, democracy, justice, and the American people. He's a martyr for truth and freedom, and there's never been anyone who was so respected by youth. Charlie was also a man of deep, deep faith, and we take comfort in the knowledge that he is now at peace with God in heaven. Our prayers are with his wife, Erica, the two young, beloved children, and his entire family, who he loved more than anything in the world. We ask God to watch over them in this terrible hour of heartache and pain. This is a dark moment for America. Charlie Kirk traveled the nation, joyfully engaging with everyone interested in good faith debate. His mission was to bring young people into the political process, which he did better than anybody ever, to share his love of country and to spread the simple words of common sense. On campuses nationwide, he championed his ideas with courage, logic, humor, and grace. It's a long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year, in the most hateful and despicable way possible. For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass murderers and criminals.
Thank God you're saying that, dude. Thank you. Thank you. I like this message.
This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today, and it must stop right now. My administration will find each and every one of those who contributed to this atrocity and to other political violence, including the organizations that fund it and support it, as well as those who go after our judges, law enforcement officials, and everyone else who brings order to our country. From the attack on my life in Butler, Pennsylvania last year, which killed a husband and father, to the attacks on ICE agents, to the vicious murder of a healthcare executive in the streets of New York, to the shooting of House Majority Leader Steve Scalise and 3 others, radical left political violence has hurt too many innocent people and taken too many lives. Tonight, I ask all Americans to commit themselves to the American values for which Charlie Kirk lived and died, the values of free speech, citizenship, the rule of law, and the patriotic devotion and love of God. Charlie was the best of America, and the monster who attacked him was attacking our whole country. An assassin tried to silence him with a bullet, but he failed, because together we will ensure that his voice, his message, and his legacy will live on for countless generations to come. Today, because of this heinous act, Charlie's voice has become bigger and grander than ever before, and it's not even close. May God bless his memory. May God watch over his family. And may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
You can tell Trump's shooken up about it. You can tell he's emotional. Look, if you want to shut somebody's message up, this is the worst way to do it. All you did was guarantee that Charlie Kirk's message is going to be heard by more people than it ever would have been heard by. It's going to have more credibility behind it. And now it has a martyr. You made him a martyr. And then you probably radicalized a ton of fucking people in the process as well. Congratulations. Yeah, man, it's hard because I'm so fucking angry about it. Like the things I want to say, it's like I need to hold back a little bit because I'm like ready for public executives. That's what I'm ready for. We need to start making an example of these fucking people, dude. We need to make it a fucking event, dude. Right in fucking the middle of the town, man. Just do it so everybody can see it. Maybe you get the Rolling Stones involved. Do that, an old-fashioned Rolling Stone. I gotta choose my words carefully. We have to make an example of these people, dude. There's just so much that needs to be done with this country. There's so much that needs to be fucking... There's so many people like you can't brainwash them, right? How do you unbrainwash people that have spent their whole life fucking being brainwashed by this bullshit? From their parents to the university to the fucking workplace to the media. But maybe we can stop the future generations from being brainwashed with this shit. You know, maybe we could actually take back our universities and make it about actually teaching and learning and building skills rather than indoctrination into a fucking ideology. Maybe we could do little things like that. I don't know, but I just saw this. I don't know what this is. Let's pull this up. There's some Fox News clips. We got a bunch of shit. So again, some of this shit's going to be out of order. I'm just going through this real time. So we're going to be seeing what's happening. Maybe there'll be some news that breaks while I'm live. I'll try to catch it. You know, if the suspect does get captured, which is not looking like that's going to happen today. Hopefully I'm wrong.
We all lost, no matter what side of the political aisle you're on today, we lost something important in America today. But the case goes on, the investigation goes on. There's a lot of piecing of evidence together. We don't have a shooter tonight. We have a couple leads, a couple people that were released that probably aren't the shooter.
Yeah, Tiki, I have the videos of the dude. We're going to get through all that. But like I said, it's out of order because I just was just going mad, just fucking bookmarking things. And then I didn't have a lot of time to put everything in order. So trust me, we got a lot of videos. We got the guy running on the rooftop. Pretty much everything except the actual assassination. I'm not going to play that for obvious reasons.
A couple hot leads. There's a little bit of foreign intelligence. And I think over the next couple of days, we will learn a lot more. And hopefully we will bring to justice the evil person.
Foreign intelligence, he said. That's what people are jumping on. You remember the second assassination attempt on Trump at the golf course in Florida, that guy had connections to Ukraine. People are going to lean into this because like, oh, this was like an assassin and he was so... It's like, dude, you don't need to be an expert to fucking take a long rifle up on a rooftop and get in a prone position. Like, oh, you have to have 10 years of fucking training to get it. No, you just got to be a little bit practiced as a shooter and you can do this. So this could just be a fucking lone crazy nut. It could be a bunch of politically motivated crazy nuts. Worst case scenario, this is some foreign fucking intelligence operation. That's the worst case scenario because then who knows where that fucking leads.
There's a couple hot leads. There's a little bit of foreign intelligence. And I think over the next couple of days, we will learn a lot more. And hopefully we will bring to justice the evil person who did what they did to Charlie today.
I can't believe the dude was able to do that. And then just apparently the rooftop he was on was right next to a parking lot. So he just took the shot, climbed down from the roof, got into his car, and he's gone. From what I understand. I don't know, man. I don't know who was in, like, we should know was there anybody in charge of keeping the rooftop secure? Like, you're having an event like this, with a very divisive political figure who's getting death threats, why do you not have university security like at the entrance to every rooftop? Like if there's a ladder or a staircase, you just maybe put security there so no one can go on a roof. I mean, it's again a lot like the Trump assassination attempt. Like, what is security thinking? I realize Charlie Kirk is not the president. He doesn't have Secret Service, but he does have some security detail. And I imagine the university has some responsibility for security as well. But I'm just speculating. Here's a clip where it seems like Charlie is almost predicting what's going to happen.
At the core of the left, at the core of a liberal, is someone that would use the sword if they had it. They are very violent people at their core. They always have been. They can't debate. They can't have conversation. So they'll resort to these tactics. They're going to do everything they possibly can to try to murder this movement because they can't beat us. So they're going to try to take weapons. And no, we're very aware of that. I'm aware of it. We have to have full-time security. This is not a joke. This is who these people are.
So they had an awareness. I mean, he was getting death threats leading up to this event. And the location of the stage, there's just nothing but rooftops all around. I wonder if they thought that somebody was guarding those rooftops. I mean, because how hard is it, right? Like I said, if there's a staircase that leads to the rooftop, if there's a fucking ladder somewhere, one security guard there. Make sure nobody goes up. That's it. But I guess, we can't afford security. We can't afford, the universities can't afford basic fucking protections for their speakers. I don't know. Again, I'm just speculating, but I'm just asking common sense questions like why would a rooftop be just completely open again when this guy is getting death threats? Active death threats for the event he's at. Not even just death threats in the past. Death threats saying we will take you out at this event. Which we're going to get to some of that too here. Let's get to some of these bookmarks. I think I might have missed a super chat.
Garrett super chatted $1.99. He was also debating gun violence right before.
Yes.
Hunter Vex super chatted $5. Charlie was shot in the back of the right ear, bullet ricocheted off his chest plate, out the neck. Slow down any close-up video and you will see 100%.
Wow.
Andrew Wilson super chatted $5. Charlie gave everyone a platform to defend their beliefs and have civil discourse, literally the embodiment of democracy. The left is way gone. Sad day. Hey, you super chatted $5. Safety is a complete illusion and Americans are far too passive, expecting the gov to protect them. I urge everyone to take action to protect themselves.
I didn't slow it down. I couldn't do that. I saw two angles of it. It looked like he was shot straight through the neck. I didn't slow it down to see if it ricocheted. Just what I saw was a neck shot. He was shot in the neck, which is very odd when you look at what happened to the Ukrainian woman. And then did I have this here? Let's see. Let me see if I might do that. I already got somebody telling me to protect my neck today on Twitter. These people are getting kind of ballsy. They're getting kind of ballsy. It's like they think they won some sort of victory. Let me find this fucking post. Maybe I'm just reading this wrong.
W. Lawson super chatted $4.99. God, please watch over Charlie's family.
Dude, my heart breaks for his little daughters. Like, I forget if he has two daughters or whatever, but I saw like videos of him with his little daughter. Like he was taking her shopping and it's like, dude, like I couldn't imagine wanting to harm somebody like that. Like even the people that I fucking have the most huge disagreements with, like the Hassan Pikers and the Destinies and all this, like I would be devastated if somebody did something like that to them. Because I have fucking human emotions. I'm not SSRI'd out my fucking eyeballs, dude, like where I just don't feel anything anymore. I still feel things. And I still care about people. And I don't want to see people fucking hurt. I don't want to see kids having to grow up without a father and women having to become a widow when they're just in their 30s, dude. And then what is this gonna open up? Like where does this go from here? Is this gonna become a norm? Political violence now? Yeah, I made this post and this guy, Dark Norman, You got hit by a real G. Protect your neck. Maybe I'm reading it wrong, but sounds like somebody wants to shoot me in the neck now. I don't know. But these people are fucking crazy, dude. They're fucking crazy. We need more mental asylums and a lot of people locked up.
I'm not your buddy, guy. Super chatted $3.62. How can we coexist? I genuinely cannot see a path forward together with the left. They've been radicalized to accepting mass human removal.
We need to build the largest, most giant mental asylums the world's ever seen. And anybody who is of a certain let's just say we need to broaden the definition of mental illness to include a lot of these people and then lock them up and deprogram them. If that's even fucking possible.
Super chatted $1.99. Sehon 2.0.
Dude, if they don't catch this fucking guy, they better catch this fucking guy. They better catch him. If they don't, it's this is gonna get. People are. I don't know. There's probably people are already saying Israel did it. Right? There's always conspiracies coming out. I honestly don't think. I think it was just radicalized leftists. I think that's what it's going to be. It's going to. I mean, maybe it might end up being one of the T's again. That would be a little too on the fucking nose. So I maybe it won't be one of the T's. But I have a feeling it's going to be a radical leftist, maybe even like a Marxist group, because this is what they want. They want revolution. And they want to undermine every system we have to create this revolution. And they want violence. But again, just speculating. Thank you for the super chat, guys. Again, I'm sorry if I say the wrong things. I don't know what the fuck to say, dude. I don't know what to say. Like, this is a devastating moment for this country. And this could lead to a place no one wants it to go. This could lead to this civil war that Tim Pool's been talking about forever. It could lead to that. Let's hope not. Let's hope, I don't know. This might also be the catalyst to wake people up, because the Democrats need to come back to the center, dude. You have to stop fucking playing to these mentally insane fucking people, dude. You got to come back to the old Democrat Party. You got to stop allowing the Marxists to hide in your fucking party under the term liberalism, because people don't even want to look up the definition of liberalism to understand that these aren't even liberals. These are not liberals in your fucking party calling themselves liberals. So it would be nice if this would be the beginning of people waking up and go, wow, these people are fucking crazy. Maybe we should go back to the center and fucking disavow the crazy far left lunatics instead of continuously pushing the fucking window further to the left every fucking time you get a chance to. Maybe that'll come out of it. Who knows, man? But let's hope this is not a fucking norm and we don't have another 1960 situation where every time we turn around, somebody that everybody likes that has a good message is getting fucking taken out. We saw it in the 60s. We don't need that again. Let me turn the super chats back on, guys. Find the next bookmark.
Hey, you super chatted $5. Even if they catch them, we won't find out anything, just like the two who tried to kill Trump. And if that happens, be very suspicious of the motive.
I heard Trump's already approved the death penalty for this guy. I don't know if that was real or not, but I was like, based. That's what we got to do. I mean, like, when there is a crime, like what happened on the train to the Ukrainian woman, where it's on film and everybody can see it, it's on video, there's no need for a trial. It's right in front of our face. Maybe you just, quick executions. Just a quick execution, guys. And we probably need to bring back public executions. Because we gotta make like an example so that people go, oh, if I do this, I'm gonna be dragged through the street and fucking publicly embarrassed, and because it's not enough to just lock these fucking people away anymore. I don't know. I am against the death penalty because the death penalty, like, I feel like the justice system screws up too much that we can't always guarantee that an innocent person won't be put to death. But in cases where it's on fucking video and everybody can see it and there's no question, maybe in those cases.
It now feels we all know where this is going and no one wants to say it.
Larry, I don't know if we do know where it's going. I think there's quite a few possibilities. Like I said, this could be the awakening the American people need to actually understand which side is the dangerous fucking radical side. And this might be the nail in the coffin to that side. Or this could just lead to more radicalization of both sides and more violence. Let's hope option number one is the one route we head down. Let's hope that. But I don't know. It's a lot of fucking brainwashed idiots, dude. Here's somebody saying that it was a professional hit.
I think this assassination, different than the assassinated attempt back in Butler, Pennsylvania, was a very well planned, very well orchestrated plot that was put in motion days before. And this individual had a plan of escape to elude detection of being up on a rooftop, and also being able to evade and elude law enforcement after that shot was taken. When you take a look at what happened in Butler, Pennsylvania, Crooks came onto the venue, he left the venue, he came back, he was questioned. I mean, it was really an amateur scenario. This assassination of Charlie Kirk, to me, is indicative of a professional hit. And I'm not so sure that we are going to quickly be able to apprehend this individual without some luck, hopefully.
When you say professional hit, what do you mean by that exactly? Do you mean one shot, one kill, escape already planned and at large? It looks clean, yes, but could this be done by anybody with any sort of basic training?
Well, when you take a look at the video and you take a look at the venue and the spectators and how close they are to Charlie Kirk, and then you have that kind of like umbrella over him, that kind of tent, you have to know that this shooter had to be perched in a position with respect to being able to lay his sights perfectly, basically a headshot. And the shot that was taken to immediately incapacitate Charlie Kirk. And so this was not some amateur who just, got up on a rooftop because it was, what I consider spontaneous combustion. He got up this morning and decided he was going to do something crazy. This seems the earmark of a professional that got up onto this rooftop well in advance of the venue being occupied by the spectators. He was clearly undetected. There was no indication that anybody saw him up on this rooftop.
Yeah, there's a video of somebody, this video right here to the right. Somebody saw him on the rooftop beforehand. Which sure would have been nice if they could have fucking warned Charlie and got him off the fucking stage at that point. That would have been nice, right? But everybody's always like, oh, it must be normal. It's just normal for a guy to be laying prone on a rooftop. I mean, I guess that's it. No, get him off the fucking stage. Hopefully people after this, because now even Alex Jones is like, I'm going to go do fuck these people. They're not going to scare us. I'm going to go to these universities and I'm going to do these speeches now. They're like, everybody's like, no, they can't make us fucking be scared to like not speak and go to the university. So we got to do it. But maybe people will have a little more awareness now to like, oh, somebody on a rooftop, maybe we need to get them off the stage. Like it is real. You can be just shot and murdered just like that. You don't have this invisible fucking barrier that's protecting you because you're, on stage or something. It is frustrating. Like, once again, same thing with the fucking Trump shooting in Pennsylvania, where like people are seeing the guy on the rooftop, but yet somehow the message is never getting over to the people on stage. So like, hey, get off the stage. There's a guy on a rooftop that's not supposed to be there.
Obviously, after that one single shot was taken, he was able to
No, I don't think this one was after the shooting. This was before the shooting. The one where he's running on the rooftop. That's again, I have these videos saved. We'll get to them. The one where he's running on the rooftop, that's after the shooting. I believe this is before the shooting because the guy's laying down. After the shooting, the guy gets up and runs. He's not just still laying there. But again, I'm speculating. A lot of speculation. Going to be a lot of speculation coming from me today, okay? Just so you know.
Basically, very quietly and systematically elude any further detection and escape. There's been no indication that there's been a vehicle identified.
Yeah, somebody said so he took his rifle with him. That's what was reported, was that there was no rifle found.
Or any mode of how he actually escaped the venue. And so to me, this is someone who had some experience, some level of sophistication to have mapped out exactly how this was going to go down.
I mean, dude, I don't know if it was professional. I don't think it needs to be professional.
Hey, you super chatted $5. I agree with you for the most part. We need public shaming and deletion when it's blatantly obvious. However, now we have AI video and that is a factor. Olive became a member. Olive celebrates 7 months of membership. May the Lord rest his soul. Peace dove emoji.
Thank you, Olive. Thank you for your membership. And yes. Yeah, I mean, Charlie Kirk, from all I've seen, seemed like an outstanding good man. He seemed like a good family man. He seemed like the type of person who his soul is going to a good place. And I do believe in an afterlife. I believe in a just God, a God that really loves us and is not as judgmental as the Bible and everybody would make him out to be. But I think he'd be in heaven, man. Why wouldn't God take somebody like that to heaven? You know? But that's for God to decide, not me.
Kiwi Lemon super chatted $5. The issue is we will have someone that isn't just a lefty but also wants Sharia law like Zoran in office soon, and that's gonna be dangerous.
Yeah, and that dude knows to push the fucking communist shit. So you want to get the Islam shit in there as well? Push the communist shit, and the leftists will fucking just eat that up. They'll eat it up. Oh, free groceries? Oh, okay, I'll vote for you. Sharia law for free groceries. It sounds like a good deal. Yeah, it's just, man. I told you guys the last couple of days I was black pilled. I mean, this is not helping my black pilling. The extreme black pilling I've been going under the last few days. It's not helping. So this is from an hour ago. Authorities seeking new person of interest in Charlie Kirk assassination. No one currently in custody. The person they had in custody earlier seemed like just a crazy fucking person who ran up to the police. I think we have the videos of it too. He ran up to the police. See if I can find that. I'm going to actually play something while I'm fucking... Yeah, this guy. This is a guy that they were saying was in custody. This appears to either, maybe he was working with the shooter to distract, to give the shooter time to leave. That's possible. Or he was, from what I'm seeing, is he was just a crazy fucking person. Just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
How dare you! 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 You're such a monster! What a monster! Such a monster! Monster!
So I don't know if you could hear it, but he was screaming to shoot me. He was saying, please shoot me or something like that. I think this guy's a crazy person. It's also possible he's not crazy. He was just there to distract the police so the shooter could get away. Apparently, they've already released this guy. They charged him with disrupting an investigation, I believe.
Monster! How dare you! Back it up! Back it up! How dare you! How dare you! You're a freaking monster! Yeah!
I don't know. He said he shot him, but I don't know, dude.
That was nice of the cop to give some details, because usually cops won't. Yeah, this guy didn't shoot him. There was even some news articles saying the shots came from in the crowd up close. It's like, no, it didn't. It came from the rooftop. Again, from everything I've seen, it doesn't look like it was in the crowd. It was in the from the rooftop. So that's the original guy that was in custody who everybody was saying, oh, they got him, but they didn't. They didn't get him at all. Here's someone who witnessed it.
After I got done talking to him, I really couldn't exit because there's such a big crowd. So I turned around, and like 10 to 20 seconds later, after I got done talking to Charlie, I saw that he was shot in the neck and that he was squirting blood everywhere. But I was piecing things together, and it was really weird because the second guest that I talked to before I went and asked him the question, what I was going to ask him, he was talking to him about how he was going to ask about transgenderism or something like that, but nothing about shootings. And this is the irony that came to me, which was like, right when he asked that, not like 5-10 seconds later, he was shot.
Yeah, he was. I mean, if that was planned to ask him a question about like trans mass shootings and violence, it could have just been a coincidence, but it's a very weird one.
And nothing about shootings. And this is the irony that came to me, which was like, right when he asked that, not like 5-10 seconds later, he was shot. And not only that, right after that, someone confessed to it who had no weapon, which makes me think that it was clearly a setup and that multiple people were involved. So, but prior to that, that's all I saw because everyone was squirming.
Anybody fire a shot?
I didn't see anyone fire a shot. I think it had to come from an elevated position for sure.
Yeah, people were saying his wife and daughter were there and had to watch this. That's so sad, dude. I mean, the kids, I honestly probably who I feel the worst for is his kids. Like, just the idea being that young and having to witness something that horrific happening to your father, not just any man, but your father, when you're that age, that your father is like God to you, and you have to watch that happen. Disgusting, man. I hope we find these people or person, and we got to make an example, dude. We have to make an example. It's got to be done. There's another one. It's another witness. Let me pull this over. Just found this one, so I don't even know what she's going to say, but apparently this is another witness. Come on, get over here. Again, take this all with a grain of salt. This is, when you're reporting something live, real time like this, sometimes some fake news ends up in the pile.
I just witnessed Charlie Kirk get assassinated. It was the most awful thing I've ever seen in my life. He shot him in the neck and blood went everywhere. And the worst part of it all was the liberals who were there were cheering. So I just have one thing to say. If you identify yourself with the Liberal Party, it's okay. You can believe what you want to believe. But if you identify yourselves with those people who were cheering and someone just got killed, I just hope you can take a look at yourself and think, is this who I really want to be? Because that is disgusting. Disgusting.
There's another clip that was going around of TMZ where it seems like as they're finding out that Charlie Kirk died, the people in the back are like cheering and stuff. But apparently TMZ said there was an actual like California chase. There was a police chase that was happening as well. And the people that were cheering was because they were watching the police chase. But the timing of that looks really bad for TMZ. People think they were cheering the death of Charlie Kirk, which we'll get to some of these videos. People have been cheering the death of Charlie Kirk, which is insane to me.
Rusty Shackelford super chatted $2, decoy.
So a lot of people are saying about the first guy they apprehended, that he was basically distracting the police to get him off the trail of the actual shooter so he could get out and get away. They let the guy go already. Maybe they should keep the guy in custody for a little longer, but apparently it's looking like the guy was just a crazy fucking person. He was just a crazy person who wanted the police to shoot him for some reason. I don't know. It is very strange and suspicious. It does make you wonder, were they working together? Was this a way to distract so that the actual killer would have time to get away? Let's see what else we got here. Oh, you guys want to see what does? I mean, I'm saying this is out of order, so we're gonna get some clips of people talking shit, and then we're gonna get it's all out of order. So we'll just go through them.
Wow, what's up? I'm streaming, by the way.
This is. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, like, dude, Charlie's gonna be fucking dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's already dead. Yeah.
Dude, we're fucked. We are we are so fucked.
So this is the head of Unfuck America, AMA or whatever. And apparently they've made their whole mission to basically take down Charlie Kirk. I don't think they meant to murder him, but they seem to be a little concerned.
By we, you mean we as a country right now, the United States and the current...
Like that, the party, but like mostly
also,
like...
yes,
like,
wait,
probably
I think that we're super fucked. I agree. Hold on, wait, I'll text you on Discord. I just don't understand anything crazy that's gonna ruin our shit.
But this is Destiny, the guy that was like, I don't give a fuck if MAGA people got shot. Remember when the Corey Campatori or whatever, the guy that was murdered just for attending a Trump event? And then Destiny had like no sympathy for him. You gonna have some sympathy this time, Destiny? You fuckhead. You should. You really should, dude. You should have sympathy because you're also somebody on the public stage that wants to speak their mind and have opinions that people don't like. And we don't want to see anything happen to you the same way it happened to Charlie Kirk. So you should condemn this with everything you have. Because at the end of the day, this is a guy speaking his mind, which we're allowed to do. And he's murdered because he has opinions that people don't like. So if Destiny, if you don't stand up for somebody like this, who's doing the same thing you're doing, just you have disagreements, then that's fucking dumb and is not good for you.
On both Z's website and Reddit account, her organization's stated goals were taking the fight directly to Charlie Kirk by following him around on college campuses.
Wow, what's up? I'm streaming, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not going to say these people wanted Charlie Kirk dead, but yeah, it's not a good look. When you're the ones going around calling us fascists, calling us Nazis, and then somebody actually takes your rhetoric seriously and goes, oh, maybe I should do something about these Nazis and these fascists. So I'm not saying that all of the blood's on your hands, but maybe a little bit of it. Maybe just a little bit. We got next.
Rusty Shackelford super chatted $5. Who TF would be watching a car chase after one of America's biggest political activists was just shot? Sus.
Yeah, a lot of people aren't buying it, dude. They're not buying it. I don't blame them.
W. Lawson super chatted $4.99. Remember all of their names and faces. Skank Hunt 213 super chatted $2. No record of a police chase in LA. TMZ's ass.
Is that true, dude? If there's no record of a police chase in LA, they're cooked. They're cooked. And like the previous comment said, I'll play this. I got the TMZ clip. I'll play it. Like the comment said, why are you watching a police chase when like you just had like the biggest news and you're watching? It doesn't add up. And if that's true, no record of a police chase in LA, they're cooked. And I guarantee you there's a bunch of crazy leftists that work for TMZ. They're everywhere. They're in California. I'm sure there's a bunch of people like the TikTok videos we're about to play who are happy about this because, oh, another Nazi just, ooh, we got rid of another Nazi. It's like, dude, you are the fucking sick ones, okay? You're the ones that are sick in the fucking head, not us. Let's see what else Destiny has to say.
Also,
thanks for the super chats, guys.
So
like shooting and everything is bad.
Oh yeah, shooting's bad, guys.
It's bad. But like this is like for conservatives, this is like kind of fuck around and find out. This is what they want.
How does this guy not? How does he still have people that listen to him? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Yeah, this is what we want. No, dude, what we want is to stop people from being murdered. What we want is for our streets to actually be cleaned up. We want criminals to be prosecuted. We want regular citizens to have guns to protect themselves from psychopaths like what we just saw today with what happened to Charlie Kirk. But yeah, their whole cope is going to be, it's just, oh, it's guns, guys. They like guns, so it's their fault because they like guns. I don't know how people listen to this fucking guy. I don't get it.
Remember, you're like deploying the National Guard to places. You're sending the Marines around. You're talking about us, go to war with people. Like this is kind of this is what we're kind of.
Yeah, we want people to not be murdered in fucking their own country. We want people to fucking that are breaking the law over and over, committing violent crimes to actually be locked up. We want police on the streets to actually protect people from these violent criminals who are being let out 14 times and allowed to fucking roam the streets, causing murder, mayhem, chaos. We're the bad guys.
Kind of gearing up for, so I mean, you can't really be surprised when this is the kind of shit that's happening, right? Like when politicians are getting killed, when people are, you know, acting fucking unhinged and insane, and you're all feeding into this like crazy, like, yeah.
We're the unhinged, insane ones, dude. That's what it is.
There's going to be deaths on both sides of it. That's how it works. This is how like a degenerating democracy appears. I mean, like, yeah, it's kind of stupid to act surprised on this.
The same. All right, we'll continue to follow this.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with you guys fucking demonizing us for 10 years. That has nothing to do with it, right? No. It's all our own fault. It's all our own fault for speaking our minds and having opinions that other people don't like. Hassan, a lot of people have been giving Hassan shit. Hassan's not really doing a good job of saying the right things.
Mind, be cognizant of what kind of reputation you are laundering. Unless you personally think that this kind of reputation laundering is worthwhile because you don't actually fear this kind of attitude taking hold in society. I doubt they would give you the same reception. Fuck no. I would get no reception. I don't expect that. I don't care.
So is he upset that everybody's saying nice things about Charlie Kirk? And they're not like, oh, yeah, shooting is bad, but Charlie Kirk was a bad radical guy. Is that what people are supposed to? Let me keep listening so I can understand what he's saying.
They're shying away from saying he was even a controversial figure. And the reason why they're doing that,
Charlie Kirk was the least controversial fucking person on the right, dude. The least controversial guy on the right.
Is because they're worried about the backlash from the right. But if this is his output, you obviously should be a little bit more careful in the way that you reflect upon this person's entire career, especially when you're talking about his political contributions. Do you understand? Because that is what his political contributions are. This doesn't mean he deserved to be shot and killed, but that's what his political contributions are. So if you turn around in the aftermath of his untimely demise and launder his reputation, you're basically saying, I like this political contribution. Or at the very least, I don't care that this is the political contribution.
What the fuck is he saying? Oh, God, guys. How dare you? How dare you say nice things about a guy who was just murdered in fucking cold blood for having the wrong political opinions? Oh, no. Well, why are you saying nice? Again, how do people listen to these guys, dude? Is it just because the algorithms just put them in front of everybody and they're just like, oh, I like this guy. He works out. He's sexy. I don't get it, dude. I don't get it. These guys need to be condemned. They need to be fucking condemned. Sorry, let me figure out what's next here. This was pretty wild. The New York Yankees, this has kind of caught me off guard. Like the Yankees did a little tribute, which is pretty cool.
2 children is 31 years old.
Yeah, I'm just kind of surprised the New York Yankees would do that. That's pretty cool to see, man. And now we're gonna dive into some of the crazy people on TikTok who are celebrating this. This is some of this might be hard to watch, but I think it's important that we see who these people are.
Hello, Internet. I regret to inform you that Charlie Kirk, co-founder of Turning Point USA, was shot in the neck while speaking at an event at Utah Valley University. Please join me in this moment of silence.
You should be arrested for terrorism. You try to claim we were domestic terrorists because we wanted our kids to not have to wear masks and we didn't want them to be taught fucking weird sexual shit in school. You're a terrorist, dude. This guy needs to go on an FBI watch list right now. We need to just, maybe take him in, find out what he knows, maybe find any notebooks he has, see maybe what he was, if there's any plans this guy's up to, what groups is he tied to. It's time to stop playing games, man. It's time to stop playing games with these fucking people, dude. So yeah, There's a lot of these videos. There's more than you can ever imagine, dude. You would think these people would be smart enough to at least pretend that they're upset that a fucking human was murdered. Can't even do that. Can't even do that. I guess we'll have a little Alex Jones break. You want to hear what Alex has to say about this? We'll take a little Alex Jones break.
The globalists want to forget Iranian.
Because I don't want to play too many of those what we just saw in a row, because it will infuriate you. It will, and I don't want you to get too angry right now.
Zaruska's name, murdered by another brainwashed leftist. They want us to forget Charlie Kirk's name. We're never going to get. And I'm driving back into the office right now. We've got local news reports. We have songs produced last month in that same town in Utah where Charlie was killed about killing Charlie Kirk, and posted last week about he'll be dead. So they were openly planning this. He had accomplices. And the coward wouldn't do it up close with the security. He did it up on a roof. Well, the left sure loves their guns, and they're shooting a bunch of Catholic kids at Mass, or shooting Charlie Kirk, or stabbing some woman in the throat. You guys think you're going to intimidate us with this crap, and all your leaders calling for blood and violence and a war and an uprising? No. You're the ones that are going to prison. And
Alex, we just saw yesterday that TikTok chick who was filming and I mean, you got to stop holding the phone, Alex. You got to stop holding the phone and filming yourself, man. Come on.
you know the grand juries are open now. You know you're getting the subpoenas confirmed. It's something like 8 years ago. What's happening? And that's why they're so dangerous. That's why the Podesta plan, look it up, is to create an uprising. They want to build a racial, try to drive Trump from office. They produced the movie last year, 2 years ago, it came out last year, Civil War, kind of blueprinting it. $300+ million film. So Charlie knew he was getting massive death threats, but he still put himself out there as a real hero, a real Spartan, a real American. And we all got to follow his example and not be intimidated by this.
Again, we got to find out, what was the plan to keep people off the rooftops? Was there a plan? Who was in charge of securing the rooftops? Was it university security? Was it Charlie's own security team? That's something that needs to be looked into.
Everybody's got to do college tours now. They are so scared we're going to go to these colleges and save the minds of these young people. Charlie got millions to vote for Trump, probably 2 million is estimated. And that's why he was up at the top of the list to be executed. But let me now tell you the inside baseball. I got a call about 10 minutes before Trump confirmed on Truth Social that Charlie Kirk was dead by one of my old friends that's worked international security at different levels. And I was still saying we don't know if he's dead. And got a call from my old friend, and he said, it's actually named Q, nothing to do with Q. And he's like, no, I got a call directly from the ground. He was dead minutes after it happened. High-powered rifle in the neck. He said it was the blast wave that made his shirt fly and all that. We thought he was shot in the chest. And so that's basically what happened. And it took him a few hours to come out with it because the family and others needed to be consulted, contacted first.
I'll be honest, people like Alex they gotta take their security seriously. Alex seems a little too, I get it, like it's you want to show bravery in the face of this shit, and you want to go out there and show, hey, nothing to be scared of. No, if you're somebody like Alex Jones, you're somebody on the right who has a voice, who has followers, who can influence things, who can change minds, who can wake people the fuck up. You need to take your security seriously, because people want you dead.
But I had been told that they had been contacted. It was known, so why wasn't it being reported? And I said, I don't know this, but I totally trust him. He's never given me anything but dead-on information. And I was definitely very saddened to hear it. But you watch that blood instantly spew out. And I thought it was a shirt flop, that maybe he was hit with a, 9mm or 40 and they can bounce up and hit the throat. But no, it was just boom, and the blast waves would knock the shirt up. So he got shot with a high caliber rifle in the throat. They've arrested the guy that was running around the roof as usual. They're going, oh, shoot her. Just like in Pennsylvania, nothing was done. So,
Yep.
But I mean, these guys don't have the money for security on all those rooftops. And you've got those parking garages and rooftops and all that. You have to have 100 security people. Well, we don't have that. I mean, I don't have the money I used to. I never had all the big money they said, but I used to have like 4 or 5 security went out. DC or a big event, maybe 10. I just basically go naked now. Has to be done. But as I said, as an example of freedom and not being bullied, I'm announcing today that I'm going to, all these college groups invite me, all this stuff. I'm doing it. I'm doing the college tour. And we all got to pick up where Charlie did and let them know you kill one of us, 10 more pop back up. Because that's what this is all about. And I'm sure this guy got wound up and back by the left. They're openly calling for violence everywhere. They are all guilty and are accomplices. The Soros judges that let out the maniacs to kill everybody. I mean, our own reporter, Jamie White, got shot in the throat again. What's this throat thing? You got the Ukrainian girl and now Charlie in March.
I did notice that connection too. I wonder if that was on purpose. Because one of Charlie Kirk's last posts was about the woman. I'm sorry, guys. I can't remember her name. If it was an American name, I'd remember it. But the woman who died on the train in Ukraine, everybody knows who I'm talking about. One of his last posts was about that. And then he gets shot in the neck. Not even probably an hour or so later after he made that post. I don't know, probably just a coincidence, but it makes you wonder.
Jamie White, I said 9% chance is racially motivated. Then it was a black rapper, gang member with Mexican mafia guy. They've been charged for murder. 1, their cell phones brought on the spot and the car they stole. And they executed Jamie White in the throat. And he bragged his rap song. He said, "Yeah, I killed that white guy. I got that white guy," just like the killer of the girl on the train in Charlotte said, "I got that white girl. I got her." It's all the media, man. It's so sick. So, yeah, there's the details. He was dead. Dead by the time the paramedics got to him. And they didn't cover it up. They wanted to contact the family first. What you need to do is, people don't hear, hey, your husband, your father's dead. So, that's the inside details of it. But the good news for Charlie is that he lives forever as a Viking warrior dying with a sword in the hand of the InfoWar. And we all got to be an example now and stand with Charlie and his family and support them. But I tell you, the left is emboldened, I'll say this in closing, by no indictments yet. And I know that finally got the task forces, the grand juries. That never happened before. I believe it's coming, but it needs to happen. Because these guys are going to stage false flags or stage mass shootings. It's their own people blame us right out of a parking garage like that. It's unpredicted. And so it's us or them. We've got to politically, nonviolently, constitutionally arrest the globalists. Because it's justice and because they're so dangerous they've got to be dealt with.
Yeah, it's I'm not sure how we do it, but somebody from MSNBC said some disgusting shit. Looks like they already got fired. Matthew Dowd has been fired from MSNBC after blaming the assassination of Charlie Kirk on Charlie himself, per Variety.
But following up what was just said, he's been one of the most divisive, especially divisive younger figures in this, who is constantly sort of pushing this sort of hate speech or sort of aimed at certain groups. And I always go back to hateful thoughts lead to hateful words, which then lead to hateful actions.
Yeah, which your side is responsible for, you fucking moron. Your side's the one with the hateful thoughts, the hateful speech, all that shit, dude. You got fired. Good riddance. Goodbye. Goodbye. Nobody's gonna miss you. Fuck you. Fucking dude. There's a lot of this coming from the media. The media just doesn't, like the left-wing media, they don't really seem to really care that much about this, to be honest. Dude, it's insane. Oh, here's another one. Let's see here. Oh, okay, here's another witness that was there.
I know that I have a really small platform here, but I was one of the students who witnessed the Charlie Kirk incident at my university. I did not know if the text that I was sending to my family and friends were going to be my last. Charlie Kirk at a Turning Point USA event was shot in the neck and is now in critical condition. I am still shaking from the fact that I was 6 feet away from a gunshot who hit someone in the neck. I do not care where we stand politically, if we agree or disagree with him. I wanted to ask him a question, so I was in the question line. He was shot toward the left side, and I was over here, so of course, if anyone had missed, I or other students would have been at risk, anyone in the question line. I was crawling out one of the buildings, basically hoping that there was not going to be a second gunshot, and hoping that I wasn't going to be one of the people who died today. I will literally never forget that day.
I'm telling you, this might be the thing that wakes up a lot of these people who are just kind of falling for the bullshit on the left. I mean, if you're a university kid, you're inundated with this shit. Your whole fucking university is just, they're trying to program you with their leftist bullshit. Let's hope this wakes some people up and we have a kind of an awakening and a fucking realization of like which side really is the biggest danger to this country right now. Because to me, it's not even a question. We can have the lesser of two evils bullshit argument again. This is a perfect example of the lesser of two evils. One side may not give us everything we want. They may make us unhappy about this policy or that policy, but one side is definitely worse than the other side. 100%, without doubt. Here's another one who, I haven't played this one. Let's see what this crazy bitch has to say, but it seems like another one who is cheering this on.
So I'm going to be very fucking clear about this. So
I've noticed one thing about all these people who are kind of happy about this. They all need an exorcist, okay? Just to put it lightly.
that you know exactly where I stand. And I will say this with my whole entire chest. There are some people on this app that are sitting there saying, oh, you shouldn't wish death upon any person, no matter what side they're on. Fuck that. Fuck that. Charlie Kirk was a fucking Nazi.
Do you understand the result of labeling us as fucking Nazis for the last 10 years? This is your result. This blood is on your fucking hands. And now people like this are like, oh, he was a Nazi, so what's the problem? What's the problem? And Charlie Kirk is the fucking, like, we're not even talking about like the real far right actual Nazis. We're talking about a run-of-the-mill fucking Christian conservative. And you've managed to convince these morons that they're fucking Nazis.
He was a fucking Nazi. And you know what kind of Nazi is the best Nazi? A dead one. Thank God that
FBI, open up. FBI, what are you waiting for? These are the people that look, I'm telling you, we need to create the biggest, greatest mental asylum the world's ever seen. Trump, fucking get your builders go to work. Create the greatest mental asylum the world's ever seen. And these are the people that need to be put in them. They need to be put in them. Maybe not permanently. Maybe we just need to figure out how to reverse their fucking brainwashing, or maybe permanently for some of them. These people need to be in mental asylums.
shit stain of a person is no longer in this world. And may his hell be being confronted by every single marginalized person that he hurt. That is what is fucking wrong with you. That does not make me a bad person for thinking that bad people should not be in this world.
Yes, it does, you dumb fuck. Yes, it does. Because he's not a Nazi. This is not World War II. This is not 1940, you dumb bitch. Do you even understand the difference between a Christian conservative and a Nazi? Like, they are not the same. But you're so fucking dumb. You buy the lowest hanging fruit fucking propaganda because you're fucking not even having the brain cells to like properly think anything out. So you just buy whatever the university or whoever the fuck brainwashed your crazy, I don't want to say demon possessed, but maybe demon possessed ass. You need an exorcist. That's what you need. You need a fucking exorcist.
Rusty Shackelford super chatted $5. RIP to Patriots Aaron Danielson, Corey Compotor, and Charlie Kirk. Never forget, USA emoji.
We're not going to forget, bro. We're not going to forget. No one's forgetting this, man. But yes, rest in peace, dude. It's like it's our battle now to fight, you know? We're the ones left here having to clean up this fucking mess, dude. Tim Venture with 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, Tim. That's much appreciated, man. Welcome to all the members. You guys say thank you to Tim. That was very generous. Thank you, Tim. Let's see what else we got here. Breaking authorities are now seeking a new person of interest in the assassination of Charlie Kirk. So far, no one is currently in custody. Yeah, I think I read that one earlier. I haven't seen any updates on that. I'll check again to see if there's been any updates. Here's another piece of shit.
Hey, so Charlie Kirk just got shot. Maybe there are good guys with guns out there.
Update. Charlie Kirk is officially looking up at us, and I'm about to head to the grocery store because I'm making ribs tonight. Oh, but he was a man with a wife and kids. Yeah, and now they're safe from him.
Oof. I hope if you have kids, I think I'm worried about your kids, brother. If that's your message when a fucking other human being loses his life in a senseless act of fucking violence for having the wrong opinions, FBI, open up. Where are you? Another one that needs to be fucking locked away in the mental asylum. I hope you guys are fucking doing something about this. While you're busy fucking checking all of my fucking personal messages and all the fucking mom group chats on Facebook who are talking about, maybe you should be investigating this guy. Hopefully you can hear the knocking and it's not getting fucking muted. Yeah, FBI, come on. Come on, FBI. Asmongold came out of retirement to talk about this.
And giving this asymmetrical, in my opinion, advantage to left-wing people to fully and with complete freedom practice genuine terrorism on a daily basis, and then, you know, congratulate each other about how moral and how good they are for doing it because something bad that happened in Palestine or something bad that Donald Trump did.
Someone said this is what's wrong with gingers. Look, a lot of you may not understand this. I have red hair. I am not a ginger, okay? So don't lump me in with that fucking ginger. You might not understand the actual definitions, but I do not qualify technically as a ginger. Okay, look it up, all right? I'm a redhead. Don't lump me in with that fucking crazy freak.
3 years ago. This is just simply a response.
Yes, he does look like Jesus.
To happen. And so, and I think that that's probably what it's going to take for these left-wing people to realize what a bad idea what they've been doing is. Because until it starts happening to them, until they start having people that are their friends or, you know, their, like icons that they look up to, the same way people looked up to Charlie Kirk, you know, until they start seeing those people get killed, I don't think it's really going to be real for them. And unfortunately, I think that's the path that we're headed down because of the government and social media companies and every other seemingly governmental apparatus that has just completely hand-waved this problem and ignored it entirely. So the death of Charlie Kirk and the...
Not just they've legitimized it. The left-wing administrations that have been in power have legitimized this thinking. We're all Nazis thinking. And then the media has legitimized it as well.
Assassination of him
Blood on their hands.
Should not come as a surprise to anyone. This should be something that everybody could have expected. All you had to do is read Twitter for an hour and you could have told me this would have happened, of course. Same with Reddit. And until that core problem is addressed, you will continue to see a rapid decline in any type of social discourse. And I'm actually kind of afraid to see what's going to happen next, because I think it's just going to continue getting worse, and I don't see the reason for it to stop.
Yeah, to me, there's like two paths here. It's like everything gets more radical, there's more violence, or people wake up to the reality of which side is the fucking problem. Let's hear from a Democrat actually saying the right thing. Cenk at least, you know, got to give him credit. Let's hear what he says. I haven't heard this, but according to this is the only Democrat I could find who showed honest sorrow after hearing about the assassination of Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk was shot in Utah, giving a speech there. I just found out he's passed away. I can't believe he's dead. He was shot in the neck. Some of you might have seen an elderly man being dragged away. Turns out it was not him. Authorities don't know who did it. Violence is not the answer. This is a horrific tragedy, and we're all in danger now. This is
See, this is someone who understands the big picture, unlike retard Destiny and retard fucking Hassan. That like, hey, you're a public speaker. People don't like what you have to say. This is a threat to everybody on every side of the aisle. Like, if you have any opinions that people don't like, this could be you. So thank God there's at least one non-retard here.
terrible, terrible thing to do. Violence is intellectual surrender. It's giving up and saying, I'm a loser. I don't know how to win in a battle of ideas. I'm going to resort to violence like an animal. It is the very last thing anyone who's progressive or on the left would ever do. We are for
Well, let's be real.
nonviolence. We are for peace. We are for our fellow human beings and humanity overall. So I don't know who did this, but whoever they are, they're a monster, and they've done something terrible. That was not just a pundit. That was a human being. I'm so sorry to the Charlie Kirk family. My
Yeah, I mean, this is a guy that met Charlie Kirk. He met his family. Like, how could you not feel? You've met his little daughter. You've seen him with his family and saw that, hey, this is just a human that we have disagreements with. How can you not feel for him? That's what I'm saying. Like, you're a monster if you can't feel for this. You're a fucking monster if you can't have some sympathy here for an innocent man gunned down, for a child who no longer has a father, for a wife who's no longer going to go to bed at night with her husband, who's now got the burden of raising a family by herself. Like, if you can't feel for that, you're a fucking monster. 100%, dude. So, yeah, good job, Chank.
Snake Bliskin super chatted $10. Charlie Kirk prayers for fam. But nothing gonna be done. The left will continue to celebrate. Nothing to combat political violence will be done. Nothing gonna change.
I hope not, man. I mean, that's you very likely could be right, but let's hope not. Let's hope that this is a wake-up call for a lot of people. Let's hope. Like, what else can we do? Yeah, here's Trump's speech. I played that earlier. Here's another one, I think, who's like now calling for violence against Nick Fuentes. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, brother.
Man, I'm just saying.
Look at them. They all look like they need to go see a priest. They all just like consistently look like they need to fucking visit a priest or mental asylums. Maybe the priest can't handle this. Maybe we just, like I said, we need giant mental asylums. All these people need to just go in there.
If I were Nick Fuentes and all those guys, I'd be really fucking nervous.
Look, I'm telling you, there is a fucking thread here with these people. I don't know if it's mental illness. I don't know if it's demon possession. I don't know what's going on with these fucking people, but they need serious fucking help.
Right now. Like, real fucking nervous. I heard that they released the old white guy and it actually wasn't him that shot Charlie Kirk. I just got dizzy. Wow. What a day. What a day. Man,
Yeah, I don't know. If she said something about Nick Fuentes, I didn't even fucking hear it. I don't know. I kind of just like blocked out her voice and just looked at how fucking insane her eyes are, and I'm like, dude. So yeah, we saw this. This is a guy they fucking got earlier who was could have been involved in distracting the police so the shooter could for the shooter to get away, or the guy was just a crazy person who just started trying. I don't know. He was like, shoot me, and he like. I don't know, man, but there is a little suspicious thing here where it's like maybe this guy was working with the shooter to create a diversion so the shooter could get down from the roof and leave the scene. But apparently this guy's already been released. So if that was the case, you would think they'd still have him in custody and they'd still be trying to like figure out what he knows and who the shooter is. So at this point, it looks like he's probably just a fucking crazy person. The original Charlie Kirk suspect, yeah, this guy.
Shoot me! Was that you?
Yeah, he's literally this is after they arrested him. He's literally walking by saying, shoot me.
Shoot me! Shoot me! Was that you? We don't know if it's him or not.
People are so pissed, dude. People are so fucking mad. I mean, this crowd was ready. They were ready to fucking take justice into their own hands. Yeah, the old guy, Buddhist priest says the old guy was a known crazy local yokel. I think people could have easily pointed the finger at him and had him react poorly. Yeah, that's what it looks like, man. But again, the questions about if he was there to distract, I mean, because even if it wasn't on purpose, he did distract the police. So it worked out perfectly for whoever the shooter was. He definitely did him some favors. So yeah, seems like it was just a crazy old guy. Yeah, this is the guy, like you said, who seems to know who this guy is, George Zim.
I turn and look, and they were arresting a guy by the name of George Zim. Yeah, I know the guy. I don't think he did it. I think they arrested the wrong guy. I think whoever did it was a good shooter, a sharp shooter. It was one shot right directly to the heart, and we need to find out who did this. I think there should be a research completely done that took place hours, maybe a day, before anything went on. Who could be there and pull that trigger and do it? And I don't think it was George Zim. He was poor, broke. He maybe was on medication, a little bit loony boon, maybe a perfect person to pick and say that did it, but I don't think he did it at all.
So at this point, but did you see him taken into custody? Did you see him with any kind of thing in his hand, any device in his hand or anything like that?
Yeah, I saw when they actually put the handcuffs behind his back.
Okay.
I followed them.
All right,
when
we're
they
going to go
took
to
him
Jason
the
Chaffetz.
Should have stayed with it. Should have stayed with it. It's Charlie with his baby. So sad, dude. So yeah, the subject in custody has been released after an interrogation by law enforcement. Our investigation continues, and we will continue to release information in interest of transparency. Everything I've seen, they don't have the guy. The guy got away. Let's hope we got something to track him down with. I mean, you guys got all this technology. You're telling me you have no way of... I mean, come on. Hopefully they got some fucking leads to go off of here. I haven't seen this. Officials provide update on assassination of Charlie Kirk. Let's watch this.
I'm Bo Mason, Commissioner for the Utah Department of Public Safety. Today at approximately 12:20 Mountain Standard Time, political influencer Charlie Kirk was shot in an event at the Utah Valley University.
Come on, you can get
He
the
was
right
taken
ear.
by private vehicle.
They got the right ear for like 2 seconds and then it's gone. This is every conference. They can never get the stereo sound going. Every time.
Timpanogos Hospital, where he later passed. The Utah Department of Public Safety will be co-leading this criminal investigation to find this killer, along with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. We are working in unison with the County Sheriff's Office, the local police department, and the University Police Department, all of which have been very cooperative and fully engaged in this process. Shortly after the shooting, we did have a suspect in custody, George Zinn, but he was released from custody after we identified that he did not match the shooting suspect and was not an accurate person of interest. However, he has been booked into the county jail by Utah Valley University Police Department for obstruction of justice. We do still have an active investigation for the person of interest. This incident occurred with a large crowd around. There was one shot fired and one victim. While the suspect is at large, we believe this was a targeted attack towards one individual. This is a tragic moment in our state and in our country. As we heal, we encourage everyone who is struggling with news of the incident to call 988, our state mental health crisis line. In addition to that, our partners with the FBI will also be discussing other ways we can communicate through the public for tips and other information. Thank you.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the FBI, we extend our sincerest condolences to the family.
I don't like this guy. Fire him. Get a real man in there. I don't know, man. He looks too beta, dude, to be a fucking FBI agent.
And friends of Charlie Kirk. Our thoughts are also with the people who witnessed this traumatic event. We know that what you experienced was very difficult. Our thoughts are with you as well. As soon as we heard about the shooting, special agents and personnel from the Salt Lake field office responded immediately. We have full resources devoted to this investigation, including tactical, operational, investigative, and intelligence. To be clear, the FBI will fully support and co-lead this investigation alongside with our partners.
All right, yeah, I'm not going to watch this whole thing because there's nothing. They got nothing. They know nothing. No suspects. Everybody's been released. They haven't got the guy yet. I'm not going to watch this all this 15 minutes, dude. Oh, here's another one that needs a FBI open up.
Fucking stoked right now. You want to know why I'm so fucking stoked?
You see what I'm saying? They all have the same look.
Go ahead and Google Charlie Kirk. Go ahead, read the latest headlines, and you'll see why I'm so fucking You fucking stoked right now?
Another one that needs locked up. The mental asylums, dude. We gotta. All right, maybe ICE can take a break and just start rounding these people up for the mental asylums. I mean, we can like reroute ICE for like a couple days just to go round these people up and put them in a mental asylum. I don't know. They all have that same weird look, dude. That just screams mental illness. Ethan Klein getting emotional over the death of Charlie Kirk.
I thought it was horrific. This is not, and well, like I said at the time, and people on the left were even criticizing me. They go, "Oh, Ethan was talking bad about Luigi." How much has he changed? That was my point. He went out and murdered this guy, right? What changed? Not a single fucking thing changed. That's not how we enact change. And so I wouldn't recommend watching the video, but for me, it it's terrifying.
JCD 780 became a member. JCD 780 celebrates 1 month of membership, traveling to the US on Friday. Having second thoughts.
Oh, you'll be all right, JCD. Where in the US are you trying? Are you going to the south side of Chicago? That might not be smart. If you're in the major cities, just know, look up what areas have the highest crime. Try to stay out of those areas. I would suggest if you want to see the United States in our like the best of the United States, stick to the small towns. The cities are overrated, dude. Like, who gives a shit? Yeah, I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go look at the fucking New York. Nah, go to a little small town and enjoy the small towns. Go see all the like Civil War spots, you know, like Gettysburg. Stay away from the cities. Now you'll be all right, dude. It's you know, just research the areas you're gonna be in before you go. Okay. Thank you for the membership, super chat, whatever that was. Thank you.
I feel like it's such a terrifying moment for everybody, and to understand this is what we've come to, and I can't help but think about the poor wife.
Here's the thing: I think it's hitting H3 really hard because this is a guy getting death threats. This is a guy who can't leave his house. And this sort of shit hits home. It hits home because this could be any one of us who have a voice and have an audience and a platform that people want to silence. And I've heard H3 talk about it. Like, they can't even leave the house. Like, they're getting death threats all the time. The crazy fucks within Hassan's community. Trying to get his kids, you know, calling CPS on it. Like, it's disgusting, man. It's fucking disgusting.
You know?
Kids. Yeah, we've all been scared. Some of us have been looking into getting our concealed license permit.
Yeah.
But seeing it like that definitely made it more realistic and very scary.
I've avoided watching the video, but I heard Ethan's reaction when he saw it. I was like, I knew that was something you don't see every day.
I was brought to tears then because is, I don't know. I don't think I need to explain it anymore. But I hope people take this seriously.
It's sad. There's a lot of people crying about this. It's okay. I mean, this is a time where it's like, this is a devastating thing. You know, people who still have empathy, who still love humanity. Not easy to watch a young man lose his life. This is not somebody who ever deserved anything close to this. And, you know, people that you even you disagree with them, like it doesn't, like if you still have empathy, you can disagree with someone and still shed a tear when you see such mindless violence committed on an innocent man for simply having opinions that people don't like. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, this I think this was a nothing burger. They thought they had another suspect. Apparently a guy was driving around with a rifle on his dash. Like clearly if you just assassinated somebody, you're not going to be driving around with a rifle on your dashboard. So that was a nothing burger. Here's more breaking down, more tears.
They're reporting that Charlie has died. That he's dead. At the age of 31. Which he would have to be if that video was real.
There's no way he survived that. The only good thing is, it had to have happened quickly.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I saw the video of them carrying his, I mean, he looked lifeless at that point. They were carrying him out and putting him in a car. And it was like, I mean, if you watch the video, the amount of blood, that was... It's a disturbing video to watch, man. But yeah, it was just not. Hopefully, it was quick. But I guess that's a you know, a condolence, something to feel good about. But it's like, dude, when they carried his body out to the fucking car, and it's just you could see his arm just hanging there, and it's like, yeah, he's already out of it. There was people that had hope that he would make it, but when you watch the video. Yeah, you can't lose that much blood, unfortunately. We don't have enough blood to be having shit like that happening. But yeah, they clearly knew Charlie, and not easy. You know, I know Alex Stein. He's someone, I think, one of the few people I know that knew Charlie. I reached out to Alex, let him know, like, you know, this is just terrible, dude. Like, I didn't even know Charlie, and I'm broken up about it. You know, I had no relationship with the guy. I barely watched any of his clips, but then it just breaks you up, dude. This young man, you know, I'm in my 40s, so to me, I see Charlie Kirk 31. He's a kid to me, you know. It's just sad, man. It's just really sad. Here's another one for the insane asylums. There's more than one, I think.
And there are a lot of people that are like, no matter what side of politics you're on, you should never celebrate something bad happening to someone. I, on the other hand, do cheer when bad things happen to bad people.
Charlie Kirk just got shot.
Dude, there's so many of these videos. It's fucking disgusting. It'd be like, you'd expect a couple of them because there's always a couple fucking insane people. But the amount of these videos that are circulating right now, it really is chilling. It's chilling to see that there are this many people out there willing to celebrate something like this.
Well, breaking fucking news, folks. Seems somebody just took a shot at one of the Fanta-Fascist's favorite 5-mile-wide mouthpieces, Charles Chucklefuck Kirk.
FBI, open up. All of them. Fucking, dude, what are we waiting for? You guys have a ton of fucking people that are probably working on shit that's not even important. All these people, they need a knock on their door. They need to be interviewed. They need to be sent for mental health evaluations. Dude, seriously. What is going on with this fucking country, man?
I just watched the close-up video of Charlie Kirk getting pewed in the neck. No fucking way he survives. So you know what time it is.
Yeah, FBI, we got another one. We got another one we need to check on. Here's a Luke posted this. This is where the shooter was. UVU Career Development Center. 455 feet away. People think, this must be like an insane shot. This is not an insane shot. Like, you don't need to be an expert fucking military guy with years of training. Like, you could just be a regular old gun guy, just going to the range and practicing your shooting. And I don't know. I think this could be just a fucking radical, crazy leftist and not some military hit. But we don't know. Again, we know nothing. We fucking know nothing. There's Greg Gutfeld dropping an F-bomb on the air.
That it's somewhat object of mockery to say thoughts and prayers, but thoughts and prayers for his family. They need it from all of us. And Jesse's right. If they could do this, they are capable of anything. I think that was the message. I believe that was the message.
Flair, I think it's important that we actually see what these people are and what they're saying. So no, I have no problem playing their message so people can see what we're dealing with in this country, Flair. So we're going to have to disagree there.
It's really hard to radicalize Republicans.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we're not the radical type. But if you thought that you were going to shut a movement down, you're going to get a rude awakening. You woke us the fuck up.
I guess we can say fuck on the air now. So I'm all for it.
And we will.
Yeah, I know.
I'm all for it, dude. I'm all for it. Like, it's dumb. All the fucking speech rules. I'm telling you, it doesn't end.
Everything that I read, praise the Lord. Worship Christ with the best of your...
Dude, you're going to hell, bro. You're going to fucking hell. You're playing religious music, worshiping God to celebrate the death of an innocent man. I hope they save a spot for you in hell.
Portions. I know I won't forget all he's done.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
Siri, please play Shoulda Ducked by Lil Durk featuring new artist Charlie Kirk.
I don't understand why are they so why is Charlie Kirk make you guys yeah, another little demon here, you know, they seem to be everywhere. Why are they so mad at Charlie Kirk? What, Charlie Kirk wasn't a racist. He wasn't, well, because he talked about the poor woman that was murdered on the subway and about how we have a crime problem and how we need to lock up fucking people that are committing violent crimes and not let them out 14 times. Is that what? I don't understand. Why is the black community like acting like this is a victory? Like Charlie Kirk was, David Duke or some shit. It's fucking weird. Look, guys, I know you like having fun with this, especially if you're one of my members. Please don't do this. Okay? You got to understand, I'm judged by the comment section, right? Ben, I love you, Ben. I know you're a great supporter, but it's a bad look, guys. And I get judged for this shit. So stop doing the trains. Okay? Thank you. We are judged by the comment sections, in case you guys don't know.
With old Charlie Kirk.
So keep it nice.
Sorry, Charlie.
I just got a push notification that Charlie Kirk was shot at one of his Prove Me Wrong debates at a university in Utah. I believe it was Utah Valley. And when I read, it said that they believe that he was shot in either the side of the head or the neck or something like that.
I bet you she fucking works at a university, dude. I bet you she works at a university. That would be my guess.
Yeah. What is it that they say? It's not gun control. It's not common sense gun laws. What is it? Oh, I remember. Thoughts and prayers.
Keep the money flipping. It's all right, no Ubin.
Dude, they just keep coming, dude. They just keep coming.
And out of prison for a while. Like,
How are these people not banned off TikTok? I swear to God. I fucking got 3 videos posted on TikTok before they started removing my shit, and I just stopped. My friend Davey got nuked off TikTok for a fucking parody, a like mild parody making fun of Joe Biden. But they can post this shit? This is fine? I hope all these people got nuked, but I doubt it. I doubt they got nuked off TikTok. I'm sure they're still there. And this is perfectly acceptable.
I know, grew up in the ghetto, thugging in the celebrate good times. Come on, let's celebrate.
Yeah, dude. A lot of, I mean, mental asylums for all of them. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, this just keeps going.
Video of Charlie Kirk getting his box boomed. I mean, boomed, bitch, like gone. I have no issue with it. You know, the clown always comes back to bite. But why do y'all keep aiming for the wrong niggas? Aim higher. Aim higher.
He's calling for violence. This is a call for violence, TikTok. I mean, TikTok should be banning these fuckers. On top of that, the FBI should be at their fucking door. Like right now, already, at their door, immediately. Local FBI. What the fuck, dude? How is this okay? How the fuck is this okay? Here's the gunman running on the rooftop. Okay, this might be hard to see. There he is right there. This is after the shooting. He takes his shot and then he just runs through the, probably to where you get down from the rooftop, down to his car, gone. Now, no one knows. Nobody's in custody. Who is he? Where is he? Nobody knows anything now. Now we just sit here asking questions. And we wonder. I hope they have some trail on this guy. I hope so. But yeah, there he is right there. I hope they get this fuck. I really do. If this guy gets away and we're just sitting here wondering, oh, who did it for who knows how long? That's not going to be good. We need quick, swift justice on this.
Rusty Shackelford super chatted $2. Bring back witch. Fire emoji. Fire emoji. Fire emoji.
As long as it's public and everybody can see it.
Rusty Shackelford super chatted $2. Abolish the 19th.
I think that's worth having that debate.
The underscore unstoppable underscore for underscore life super chatted $5. I tried sending a link of PBD at the vault, buddy. It was very heartfelt. Should I send the link on Discord?
Yeah, man. Send it on Discord.
Olive super chatted $2. Lord forgive them for they know not what they do.
Oh, you're a better person than me, Olive. I can't forgive right now.
The underscore unstoppable underscore for underscore life super chatted $2. I sent you the link on Discord, buddy.
Thank you, Miosab. I'll check it out, man. And thank you for the gifted membership. I didn't see who got it. I missed it. But welcome, whoever got the membership. Thank you, brother. Well, thank you for the 50, Martin. That's a big chat, man. Thank you.
Martin Barker super chatted $50. Charlie on X the 17th of June 2025. When things are moving very fast and people are losing their minds, it's important to stay grounded. Turn off your phone, read scripture, spend time with friends, and remember internet fury is not real life. It's going to be okay.
I think that's a great message, Martin. We all need to get away from the internet. The internet is very toxic. It's all the algorithms are meant to piss us off. That's what gets the most engagement. That's what keeps people clicking. And you piss you off, and like that's what it's there to do. So yes, I think social media is important to being informed. I think it's not all bad, but you do need breaks, and you do need to get away, and you need to spend time with people in real life that you love, doing things you care about, and not just completely get sucked into the internet and the social media algorithm. So I think that's a great message. And thank you for the 50, brother. Very generous of you.
Chase super chatted $4.99. These people are celebrating a murder of a husband and a father. This is what happens when the world no longer has morals.
I agree, man. We all need religion, to be honest. A lot of people need Christ. They need God in their life, man. And without that, like, society is, we're seeing the effects of the lack of religion in society. And you can say morals. Yeah. Some people can not be religious. They can maybe be atheist or whatever, but they still have a strong moral compass and they're still good people. But there's a lot of people that they really need religion to set them straight. They need God. And if they don't have God, they replace religion with this fucking woke fucking ideology, and that becomes their new religion. And then you see from all the videos I've been playing, you see where that leads. It leads to what looks like demonic fucking possession to me. Of course, they're not. I mean, YouTube doesn't like when you say that. Obviously, they're not demonically possessed, but they sure seem like it. And it wouldn't hurt to have an exorcist come by and have a conversation with them, okay? It wouldn't hurt.
Olive super chatted $2. Christ is Lord.
Thank you, Olive. Yes, amen. I'm sorry to have to keep playing these guys, but I think this is we can't hide away from this problem we have in our country right now, that people want you dead for having the wrong opinions. So we're going to play these.
I swear I'm not happy.
I mean, dude, that laugh. Yeah, we need an exorcist.
I'm not happy about this news. I'm not happy about this news. It's so unfortunate. Can I just send a message to this? Great idea.
The underscore unstoppable underscore for underscore life super chatted $5. It's a 7-minute video if you want to watch it on stream. Probably gonna head to bed soon though. Keep your head up.
You got it, brother. Yeah, I'll try to get to it. I don't know if there's so much for this stream. Maybe tomorrow's stream. Be unstoppable. Thank you, brother.
No, but seriously, we're gonna be serious.
This guy looks like the guy from Dexter who catches Dexter, except not as manly.
It's so unfortunate when bad things happen to bad people.
Dude, that laugh is terrifying, bro. There's another one we need. FBI, open up. Come on, FBI. I mean, seriously, Trump, we do need to build the greatest mental asylums of all time where they can fit like 100,000 people. These people need help. They need saved, okay? And maybe we can have like some exorcists in that mental asylum as well, just in case they're needed. You never know.
Who would have thought the man that made it his whole personality to hate on everybody that didn't look like him and have his same gender, that other people would want to...
Yeah.
Y'all see that Trump said that we're gonna have to pray? I hope them prayers do the same thing that they did for slaves, that they did for... No, but seriously, Charlie Kirk, shots and prayers.
Dude, this is fucking disgusting, bro. How you can have a video like this and it doesn't like destroy your life? How you don't get fired from wherever you work for being a disgusting human being? How your family doesn't laugh you and go out, we disown you because you're a fucking disgusting piece of How does that not happen to these people? Maybe they have nobody. Maybe they have no job. They have no family. It's fucking disgusting, man. It's so disgusting, dude. And then he laughs like a little fucking witch, a little demon-possessed fucking crazy person.
And Mako super chatted $1.99. Check out the video of the hand signals behind him.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know what to make of it.
Andrew B super chatted $9.99. No one understands how hard it is to be of sound mind. The left is like the devil, makes us think that wrong is right.
I mean, that's the age-old thing that the devil does. He pollutes the minds to think that good things are bad and bad things are good. That's Devil 101. That does seem to be happening with this country, and it seems to be a big part of it is that we've lost God in a lot of these people's lives. Not only just lost God, they just seem to despise God. They despise Christianity. They despise the idea of a higher power. I don't know, man. I don't know how we save this country. I don't. I think the asylums are a good starting point, and broadening the definition of mental insanity to include these types. Maybe that would be a start. But I'm willing to go pretty far. I'm willing to go, hey, Trump, maybe you could just become a dictator this last term, and let's actually put the nail in the coffin of this fucking disgusting movement that is destroying our country, destroying the lives of our children, and sending us to a place we'll never recover from if we allow it to continue to take over. But yeah, this guy needs an exorcist. See what Tim's got to say.
Charlie Kirk has been assassinated. For those that are just hearing this right now, Charlie Kirk was shot and killed at his event in Utah. And it's absolutely one of the most horrific things. We have this report from CNN. I was awaiting official confirmation. The first thing I want to say is Charlie is an absolute legend, and he was a good friend. I'm not going to pretend like we...
Thank you, Olive.
Olive super chatted $2. We need asylums again. Protect our youth.
I think we do. I think we need to, broaden the definition of what qualifies as mentally insane. If you're for political violence, maybe that's one of the definitions. I don't know, man. I don't know. Some people would say I'm overreacting. I don't think I am. I've kind of seen this as a problem for a long fucking time, and this is, to me, what's the ultimate conclusion to what's been going on is this. So, I don't know. We've got to figure out how to restore this country. I mean, we got to fix our economy. We got to make life better for regular people because that's a big part of this problem. And I mean, we got to somehow get some morals into people, and we got to get people to the point where they could respect people with different opinions and not be brainwashed. And a big part of this is the fucking leftist establishment is brainwashing these people. It's not like they just, are secretly calling us Nazis every day in their little group chats or whatever. No, this is the media calling us Nazis. This is politicians calling us Nazis. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. Again, we're going to play this again. I just bookmarked a bunch of shit. I didn't have time to watch all of it. I'm going through it with you, so let's see what Tim was saying.
I hung out this guy, knew him better than, my homies or whatever, but I just want to say, man, I've done a lot in business and in media. Charlie is a king. He was always super good to us. I don't even know if I should be doing a live stream on this, but Charlie was a very important, one of the most important people in this country. One of the hardest workers, one of the smartest guys. I can't believe that I'm looking at this article right now.
Dude, I understand that too. It was hard for me to believe it. When I looked at Twitter and I was like, Charlie Kirk dead, I'm like, is this another one of those Trump death? I'm like, holy shit, they literally assassinated Charlie. It's hard to believe. It's really hard to believe it. It's like, you're just like, oh, dude, this is another one of those days where you're like, damn, did I end up on another fucking crazy timeline? Like when Trump was almost assassinated. It's almost like, dude, you wake up and then now you're on this crazy radical timeline where shit, it's just hard to wrap your head around it, man.
I shouldn't be, but I figured it'd be important to make sure that you all knew that I did what I could. This is what I do, and I was torn a little bit. I'm a news and opinion guy, and when the story breaks, I have the video, I have the tweet. This is what I do. This is my job. And to have to do a job that affects me so personally like this, I thought maybe I should just not do anything.
Yeah, we have to talk about this. We got to fucking shine a light on what's going on, and we got to fucking call out what led to this. And I've talked about it, what I think led to this, and I think it's the rhetoric of the left demonizing us fucking run-of-the-mill conservatives who just want lower taxes and less government and more freedom and the ability to protect our fucking family from criminals and we want criminals like that's it. That's all it is. But we're bad.
But Charlie
we're terrible.
was the best, and he was a good man, and he will always be remembered for that. And I just still can't believe it. Let me give you guys the news. Let me read for you what the reports are saying. Donald Trump has issued a statement on Charlie Kirk, and I'll tell you what I know, what I can tell you about on our end. I just want to say to his family, anything, anyone, any of you guys, whatever you need.
Tim's another one. Like, these are people, Tim's going to go do public events. But everybody's got to take their security seriously right now. Everybody. This is not a joke. This is not a fucking, this is something you have to really take seriously. Your security. Especially someone like a Tim Pool and Alex Jones, a Gavin McInnes, somebody who's been demonized for 10 years to be a Nazi. You need to take your security seriously, because guess what? As crazy as it sounds, that you're a Nazi, that you're a this or that, there are crazy people who believe it and are now wanting to take action. Everybody needs to take their fucking security seriously.
Look, folks, I'm not somebody that cries easily. I was sitting in this parking lot going home. I started crying a few months ago. Charlie Kirk was a really sweet person. I first met him back in 2016 at the RNC in Cleveland. He was so young. He had to be like 20-something years old then, so happy, so full of life. He had big plans. He was going to galvanize all the kids on campuses to vote Republican, wake them up to communism. And they killed him today with a high-powered rifle. Classic stuff. It's like crooks in Pennsylvania running around the roof. Nobody's doing anything. And they shot him and killed him. And the left's celebrating it.
I pulled up that video, Buddha. I'm going to trust you that it doesn't show any of the things that we're not supposed to show here. I'll play that in a second. Thank you, Buddha.
All the Democrats calling for violence, just everything else is just sick filth. But, Charlie Kirk really is a hero and a family man and somebody that had a real vision. And the left and the globalists have really screwed up because, look, there's safety in numbers. And I was honest today in videos I posted. I said, I don't do a bunch of public events. I don't go to colleges because I guarantee you, if I went out for a year, 10, 15 events, I'll get shot dead. And I'm not scared of dying, but I can digitally and cyber level, really counter the globalist. And I remember telling people, I think I've even said it on air, I said, man, I was proud Charlie Kirk's not dead. Because the left can't deal with this. And he knew what he was doing. He put himself out there on the front lines, and he got millions of votes for Trump. And people that bitch and complain about Trump say he's not getting the whole agenda done quick enough or whatever. He's getting so much done. It's amazing. It doesn't matter. It's about the team he brought forward and about the fact that we know Kamala Harris, the Democrats, are absolute criminal, pedophile enablers. And it's about the RFK Juniors, the Tulsi Gabbards, and the Charlie Kirks. The left knew they couldn't attack Charlie Kirk frontally, so they kind of put out stories about this and that. He wasn't hardcore enough. He wasn't better enough. And a lot of people picked it up. I just said, listen, he's getting people registered to vote Republican. And they're night and day to Democrats. They're not purple. They're night and day. So he wasn't afraid to face evil. He wasn't afraid to put his life on the line. And I'm not the guy to act tough. Charlie Kirk had more courage than me. I've been honest about this on air. And I wouldn't even call it courage, because I'm willing to die. I do a lot of events and go out and get a
Look, it's not. Look, I understand the manliness of let me be brave, and even though I'm at risk of being murdered, I'm going to go stand in front of this crowd. No, dude. It serves nothing for you to be murdered. Okay, maybe, yeah, I shouldn't say that. It actually probably does. This is probably going to rally, what happened to Charlie's going to rally a lot of people, but would it be better off that Charlie was still here to press his message, to actually influence the minds of kids, university students? I don't know, man. I think there's a point where it's not weak to actually think about your security. and make the choices that put safety first and your survival and your ability to stay in the fight. Put that ahead of you know, how manly and brave you look and how you can show them I'm not scared of anything. It's like, no, it's better that you don't get murdered. It's better that way. So take security seriously.
Attacked, and I'm just saying, you go out on a regular basis and you're an Alex Jones or Charlie Kirk around the country for years. I mean, somebody's going to shoot at you. And I've had my security, other security firms just say, Jones, you shouldn't even do it when I do it. I have to do it when I have to, when there's a lockdown or some incredible border tyranny and they're smuggling kids and I went and confronted cartels, you know, all that. Stop me. I mean, I'll do what I have to. But also understand, as a brain trust, I've got to kind of stay alive. And Charlie Kirk knew that, but he decided to, Christ-like, put it all on the line. And man, like watching that Ukrainian woman bleed to death and nobody help her. And then watching Charlie get hit by that high-powered rifle in the neck with such a blast wave, it makes his whole shirt go crazy. So I thought it was hitting the chest. I'm just like, damn, that's a man right there, man. That's a fucking man right there. He was smart. He knew it was coming. But he was so energetic and so positive. And we all say, this person won for Trump, that person won, Elon did it, I did it, Trump did it. Without all this team, we would have done it. Without Charlie Kirk, it wouldn't happen. And so the left's coming with their violence. They're coming more attack.
I've seen this, you guys talking about Charlie Kirk Vigil has been attacked, as well as a YouTuber who recorded it. Okay, let me look this up, man. Not a good sign if that's true.
You can imagine the hell it'll be if we let them win and if we...
This is my other fear, is that this is going to embolden the crazy people. Like all the people we've been playing on TikTok, they're like, oh, it's time. We're finally going to do something about these Nazis. So you're just going to see more violence. And I hope that's not the case, but this could embolden the crazies and be like, oh, now it's time. It's time, guys. It's time to stand up and fight. FBI, where are you at? Why are these people fucking not already taken in? Something should be done.
So we're not scared of their attacks. And I guess the answer is we all have to go out. You know, in fact, I'm going to announce I'm going to go into a nationwide tour at universities for Charlie.
No, Alex.
I think we can all do it.
All right, Alex, if you're going to do that, have a security team that can fucking... You know, first of all, make sure there's no... Don't do it outside where there's rooftops. Maybe do it inside, like an auditorium. Okay? And if you have to do it outside where there's roofs, then, you know, you need somebody stationed at the entrance to every fucking rooftop. And maybe somebody on every rooftop. Like, security... You guys got to start taking security seriously. Like, there's just... You can't be lax with it. If you're going to do this...
Example, like Obi-Wan Kenobi in front of Darth Vader. And I was strategic about it. I'm like, well, I'm not going to do it because I can do better over here. But you know what? That's a cop-out. Because if one guy will do it and get killed and intimidates us, they win. No, we all have to peacefully hit the streets. We all have to speak out at city councils, colleges. Everybody's got to be Charlie Kirk now, like with Spartacus. It's a true story, not just in the famous Charlie Kirk movie. The Romans are getting ready to crucify 10,000 plus people because they would tell me Spartacus is. And, you know, he finally steps forward and goes, I'm a Spartacus. And everybody else goes, no, I'm a Spartacus. We're all Charlie Kirk now. That's what it's all about. So I promise I'm doing it. And I know I've got to put it, I don't care. You know, if I go out and some leftist guns me down on the thing, it's an honor. It'll just be a bigger example of people because you guys have summoned the whirlwind. And that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, I see a lot of posts of vigils being held for Charlie Kirk. Seattle. So I see Idaho. Yeah, Boise, Idaho. But I'm not seeing anything about it being attacked, guys. I don't know. It might be too fresh and I'm not fine. No, I don't see any links. I'll keep looking for it, guys. I'll keep looking for it. Hopefully that's not something. I mean, hopefully nobody's getting killed at the vigils, and maybe it's just somebody fucking got violent and punched somebody. Hopefully it's something like that. I don't know. I can't find anything on it. I've just seen you guys comment about it.
They can shut down the internet and censor us all tomorrow, but they can't stop us in the streets. We love you, Charlie. We love your family. We're so proud of you. thing about these bastards. The corporate media covers everything up. They love it. They love death. They just scum. We're going to get them. We're going to save this country and the world together. Because people like Charlie Kirk's courage. We love you, Charlie. God bless you.
This one's going to really break your heart.
I love you.
I love you too.
This one's probably the hardest to watch.
Just to get everything you want. Okay. Well, you have to be on very good behavior to get such a thing like this. Okay? Hold on. You have to behave well.
Did you earn it?
I know, but what did you do for it? Have you been a good girl? Okay, I'll get it for you.
It's so cute, man. How can you say no to your cute little daughter? I would. It would be so impossible for me to say no. I would spoil the shit out of. I would spoil the shit out of my kids, and it's not good. Poor thing, man. This is the guy that you're happy about, right? You have no fucking sympathy for this child who now has no father because of some petty fucking political difference that means fucking nothing. Some lie that you fucking been sold, that you bought into because you're a moron. That's a tough one to watch, man. That's a really tough one to watch. Yeah, here's more the media being fucking terrible.
It is a really shocking moment, and I was thinking, I've never shared a Trump post in my life. I will contemplate sharing this one. But what I will say with a caveat, he wasn't admired and loved by all. So that's an exaggeration, but the truth is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Sorry,
let me
Matthew, go
finish.
ahead.
It doesn't matter. It is a really shocking moment, and I was thinking.
I hope they fire her too, dude. This is the only thing I found about this Vigil. Liberal Dems assaulting people at the Seattle Charlie Kirk Vigil getting arrested. Yeah. That's a good look, guys. You couldn't even just let people fucking have a little candlelight vigil for a man who was just murdered. You have to go and that's the only thing I found on this so far. But yeah, I'll keep looking. Oh, this is TMZ addressing the laughter. Well, let's hear this.
We were live streaming all day during this tragedy when something happened in our office. As we were reporting the assassination of Charlie Kirk, there were some people in the back room away from our news desk here who were watching a car chase. And they were laughing, they were clapping, and you could hear it out here. And we want to make a couple of things clear. One is that I know these people, and they were not laughing, they were not reacting that way about Charlie Kirk's assassination. They were not. They would not work here if they did.
And that being said, we acknowledge that it was horrible timing. And for that, we are sorry.
We apologize. We apologize
I get
that you
why-
had to hear that.
And I get why if you're watching the stream, you may have felt that that's what the laughter was about. We assure you, it was not about that, but it was horrible timing. And
By the way, I get it too, and he gets it because we listened as we were talking.
you can go back and look on the stream. I actually walked off camera to go back and find out what the hell was going on because it was inappropriate for the laughter at that time. But no one was laughing about the Charlie Kirk tragedy.
Nevertheless, we apologize for the way it sounded.
Well, they said that they were laughing because there was a high-speed car chase that they were watching. But then I saw a comment, I can't confirm it, but somebody commented earlier that there was no reports of a high-speed car chase at that time. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But I need to know more about this high-speed. I need to know more about what they were laughing at, and I need to verify that. Because after we've seen all of these fucking demons on the internet celebrating this fucking innocent man being gunned down, I'm kind of having a hard time giving you the benefit of the doubt when we've seen how a lot of people react to this. But okay.
11s became a member.
Welcome to the team, 11s. Thank you, brother.
Olive super chatted $5. Candace Owens or Alex Jones is the only on-campus replacement that will gain the masses.
That'd be fun to watch, to be honest.
Ben Stevens super chatted $20. This week so far, Epstein birthday book dropped. 19 Russian drones invade Polish airspace, invoke Article 4. Israel bombs 6 countries in 3 days. Irina stabbed to death. Kirk shot. What awaits us on the 11th of September anniversary?
Yeah, tomorrow's tomorrow's September 11th. Oh, Jesus, dude. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, tomorrow's September 11th. It's been a wild week, man. It's been wild. Let's hope things calm down, man. Let's hope things calm down. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats. Much appreciated. Here's another mainstream media. MSNBC on the Charlie Kirk shooting. It could have been a supporter shooting their gun off in celebration. What a retard, dude.
In which a shooting like this happens.
Yeah, and again, I emphasize what you just emphasized. We don't know any of the full details of this. That we don't know if this was a supporter shooting their gun off in celebration or.
Yeah. It's just an accidental gun discharge that hit Charlie Kirk in the neck. That's yeah. Oh my God, dude. They have the dumbest fucking people on the mainstream media. Yeah. More of this.
Zatoid Keys Kane Sword.
Forgot to pause them.
Super chatted $10. How is the View gonna frame this?
Are they back on the air? Is the View back on the air? Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. I can't wait to hear what the View thinks about this. Dude, they're probably going to sound a lot like all the other leftists, where they're going to be like, "Oh, well, of course we condemn death, but we can condemn violence." But I mean, he was saying a lot of really disgusting stuff, and I don't know, man. I don't know what they're going to say. They should probably not say anything. The only thing they should say is like, "Let's have a moment of silence," and gun violence is unacceptable, and we should be able to have our differences without resorting to this level of that should be what they have to say if they had any brains. But we'll see. I'll play it.
I'm not saying she deserved it, but I'm saying God's timing is always right.
Yeah, we got 3 more to be locked up in the asylum. Yeah, here's the clip of them laughing.
If he's still on the loose because they want to find him. So I would think that that's one of the main reasons they're holding this news conference. So my guess is we're going to see an image of this guy possibly in the next 20 minutes. The news conference is scheduled for 3 o'clock in Utah time, which is 2 o'clock Pacific.
So you hear them cheering in the background. The timing of this is very suspect because it's almost like they're finding out in the background, because this is right when they're finding out Charlie Kirk's actually dead now. He died. And right before they announce it, they're cheering in the background. Like, the timing is just, it's so fucking sus that you can't blame people for wondering, what the fuck, are you cheering on his death?
5 o'clock Eastern. Janet, go.
Do you hear them all cheering?
Go to have somebody look at the Fox.
The timing is so crazy. So it's like they're getting the news that because Trump came out and said Charlie's gone. He died. And it's like at the same time that I'm sure it's just a coincidence, man, but people aren't going to believe you at this point. Like, you're going to have video of what they were cheering on. Hopefully you have video of it. You could be like, look, they were watching this other thing. That's what they were cheering on. They weren't even paying attention to the big news that everybody was talking about, which is weird. Like, why are you not paying attention to the Charlie Kirk news? It doesn't add up, dude.
Trump just posted that Charlie Kirk is dead.
All right, so is this ready to pull the trigger? We can get Trump cut in a second.
What did Trump say?
Yeah, who sent it?
So what did Trump say? Yeah, Trump just said he's...
Yeah, TMZ. Does anybody give a shit about TMZ anymore? Does anybody? There's this one. I haven't played that one yet. We got a lot of... Man, there's so much shit, dude. It doesn't stop. Official Black Lives Matter account justifying the murder of Irina Zarutska. By the way, she was my type. That's what hurts the most, man. That's what hurts the most. Like, it's like, please, we need to bring these young Ukrainian women. We need to bring them to America. Bring the Russian women too, and then you're murdering. Like, dude, it's just fucking disgusting, man. But yeah, apparently the BLM account is cheering this on. Let's see what they say.
We have a right to violence. All oppressed people have a right to violence. And I'm going to tell you something. It's like the right to pee. You got to have the right place. You got to have the right time. You got to have the appropriate situation. And I'm absolutely convinced that this is it. We have a right to violence.
All right, so if you got people like this is why this could get worse, because you have this movement cheering this on. And they're like, now's the time. Now's the time. So if you're anybody with any sort of public profile, you got to fucking safety
Super
safety
$1.99.
first.
Ban TikTok.
I've been down for that forever. Everybody's like, oh, Trump can't get rid of TikTok. TikTok is fucking terrible for this country. We don't need TikTok. It's a garbage platform. It's actually bad for creators because places like TikTok realize, oh, we don't actually have to pay creators. We don't have to pay them. People will post just for the fucking clout, even though I fucking hate TikTok, dude. Get rid of it. Ban it. It's more evidence of why TikTok needs to be fucking banned. I agree 100%, dude. Fuck TikTok. Fuck them. I hate the whole For You format, you know, I hate all of it, dude. I hate all of it. It's like it's totally ruined the internet. Everybody trying to copy TikTok now. Fuck that shit, dude. This is a video. Hopefully this doesn't show. Yeah, somebody looking. So apparently this is somebody looking back up at the rooftop cheering. And I'm sure Charlie's on the ground there. So if this is real, it needs to be investigated. To have this reaction so soon afterwards is like he was anticipating the shot. Plus, it looks like he is looking back towards where the shot come from. Yeah, this stuff, it's too hard to know what the fuck. But yeah, if this is after Charlie's been shot and this guy's looking like this, I don't know. He could also be yelling. Let's just play it. No, that's cheering. He looks like he's cheering. Yeah, it's another one of these fucking TikTokers, bro. We're just going to call them TikTokers. Everybody that's promoting this violence right now, we're just going to call them TikTokers. He's already carried off at this point. Yeah, this guy needs to be investigated. We need to find out everything we know about this guy, everybody he talks to. We need to get all of his communications. We need to get his notebooks. We need to get everything and figure out who the fuck this guy is. Let me see if I can catch up here. I'm telling you, we have so much. Already watched this one. It's just so much to cover here. Let me get rid of these ones I've already done, so I can create some fucking space on my hard drive. Yeah, we saw this one. Yeah, it's a Chink one. Okay, yeah. Here's I guess this is the one Unstoppable sent me of Unstoppable was at this event. Unstoppable is a businessman and he's trying to learn more about business. So don't judge him. But yeah, let's see. We'll play this. Let's see.
How many guys know what just happened the last hour and 15 minutes? Who has no clue what just happened the last hour and 15 minutes? Hour and 15 minutes. We've been going back and forth. Report just came 5 minutes ago. Charlie Kirk was shot and he's dead. Yes. When I'm coming on the stage, I was coming on the stage to start a prayer for him because it wasn't announced. Vinny comes up and tells me, Charlie's dead. Kelly comes and signals to me, Charlie's dead. We've had Charlie on the podcast. I think Charlie's a very important guy in America for our youth.
Yeah, I don't want to play the hand signals video because it's too close to where he gets shot. I saw it a little bit. It's hard to make out. I don't know. Maybe I just missed the what it was, but it's like there's too much going on. But apparently, right the moment he was shot, there was somebody like doing hand signals or something. But I mean, who knows though? Like what the hand signals were about? Who knows? But yeah, all those people need to be investigated. There needs to be a thorough investigation. Does he talk? Yeah, here we go.
You know, it's weird. I mentioned his name yesterday.
He does seem very emotional.
Do you remember? Yesterday I said Dylan was watching his debates the other day on his own. And a story like this takes place. We're in the back, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me for a story like this. Beautiful family. By the way, forget about political differences. Some of you guys may not like the guy. Some of you guys may like him. But an event like this, you look at the top 15 things that are...
Yeah, Unstoppable, why you gotta send me something with copyrighted music in it? That's the beautiful thing about YouTube now is like, I don't care because as soon as this is uploaded, I can just remove the music. It's so easy to remove the music now with YouTube's tools.
Trending right now on X. Look at them. The last thing we need is things like this to raise the temperature. Breaks my heart. Young man, 31 years old, family. And when you see events like this, you know what it does? Many people react in a place of fear. Security's on the back. Do you want to hit the stage? Of course I'm going to hit the stage. What do you mean? Dude, this is not how we roll. You think America accidentally became the greatest country in the world? You think this happened because we didn't have courage? You think this happened because we didn't have to fight? You think this happened because the leaders, the founding fathers were scared? No. We're the luckiest people alive. But in moments like this, we can either get our temperature to go high, lose our cool, react accordingly, or we can calm the nerves down, become examples and leaders. Simultaneously staying tough, calling out the truth, and being willing to fight for this guy who's been pouring into what he believes in. All Charlie did is he loved America. So if you don't mind, with your permission,
all right,
I would like to bring Tom up to give a prayer before we finish this session. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, he does seem very emotional.
Charlie Kirk got shot and killed. How do you feel?
Happy. Goodbye.
Wow.
Dude, I'm telling you, these videos just don't stop coming, man. It's like, there's more? There's actually more of these?
Oh. Did you see that Charlie Kirk just got shot and killed?
That's good.
Wow, that's good.
See, these are our kids that are being fucking brainwashed by the university system, by the Marxists who run the university system. That's what this is. A lot of these kids are fucking victims, to be honest. They are.
Shot and killed. How do you feel?
Happy. Goodbye.
Wow. Did you see that Charlie Kirk just got shot and killed?
That's good.
Wow, that's good. That's good that people are getting shot just off a political view. Good that people are dying in America.
Did you see that Charlie Kirk got shot and killed today?
Yes, I did.
How do you feel about that?
I don't really have any feelings about it. Who are you?
Charlie Kirk got shot and killed today. We're just getting people's opinions. How do you feel about that?
Girl, someone had to do it.
We have to get control of our universities, man. We need to go in there. We need to fucking federalize every university and fucking kick out everybody in charge of these universities. Everybody running these universities. We need to do audits on every fucking professor, every person involved in teaching our youth. in molding our youth, and we need to get control of this. We got to stop letting the Marxists fucking educate our youth, dude. You spend 18 years fucking raising a kid, and you're like, oh, okay, it's good. He's smart, got a good head on his shoulders, and then you send him to this university where they get brainwashed into the fucking dumbest ideology ever. And then they start hating people like Charlie Kirk, and they think they're Nazis because, oh my God, they're Christian conservatives who actually believe in small government and freedom and not taking money out of people's pockets to give it to other people who didn't work for it. We got to get control of our universities, dude.
And that's how I feel at this point in time. But
You know, I appreciate your honesty. I truly do. So you said someone had to do it.
yes. Try not to get all pulled up into that, but he was a misogynist. He was a disgusting person with disgusting beliefs.
So if you had a magical...
This fucking child doesn't know what she's talking about. She's a child with no fucking life experience, just repeating what her fucking liberal professors are telling her. And they're not liberal. They're not liberal, dude. They're Marxists. They just hide under the fucking term liberal.
Want a magical button that you could press and keep him from being assassinated. Would you press that?
No. I think things happen for a purpose. And if that's how his life was ended, then that's how it was ended. So.
She's a child, man. These are fucking children, dude. This is a huge part of the problem right on display here. Our children being brainwashed into this bullshit.
You know who Charlie Kirk is?
Yeah, he's a I'm like, yeah, he's an you know? I wouldn't wish it to anyone, but I don't think his political views are correct, you know? We're gonna separate.
So yeah, so you don't feel bad about a daughter growing up with no father now because he had the wrong political views, and your childlike mind who doesn't have any life experience or any understanding of anything, who most likely when you get into your 30s, you'll finally wake up and you'll be like the rest of us and go, damn, I was a really dumb kid, because I was that dumb kid too. That was like, oh, what's wrong with communism? Like, it kind of makes sense, right? Like we all fucking, we pay for the fire department, so why can't we have communism for everything? It's like, we were all that dumb kid at one point. And then you grow up. But it's really bad. And it was, the schools that brainwashed me like everybody else when I was a kid. The schools and the media and all that shit. It's the same shit, but we gotta undo this. We really have to return our universities to being about giving our children the tools, the skills, the critical thinking ability to thrive and be useful adults. Instead, it's just about fucking pumping out a bunch of brainwashed leftists, dude. That seems to be the only goal here.
Away from this because you're just trying. Well, you let him talk. He wants to talk. What are you? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him.
You know,
anyways.
I love the right. I love the right. I love all of you guys. Thank you.
In my opinion, I think they're going to flip it and say the other way. But I think the left has disputed so much hate and brainwashed so many people into doing stupid this. But they're going to flip it and see how he was so hateful and he spewed all this hatred.
You're almost going to say he deserved it.
Yeah, they're going to say he deserved. I've already seen people. That's what I've seen. I've already seen people saying he deserved it. He spews all this hate, and they're going to say,
God bless this kid. God bless the kids that can go into these situations and still think for themselves and not buy into the fucking brainwashing, and actually still have an ability to analytically think things through and not just go, oh, this is what they told me, so I'm just going to run with that. Thank God. God bless this kid.
because the hate he spewed, he should have gotten that. It's a sign of, I think, what liberalism has done to U.S. society. It's just led to a complete moral decay and.
It's just the thing. We got to stop with these fucking like liberal. It's not liberalism. Go look up the definition of liberalism. Like true liberalism is more on the right than it is ever on the left now. The left has gone way beyond liberalism. They've gone to socialism, Marxism, and they just hide behind a liberal fucking moniker, right? Oh, we're liberals. No, you're not. No, you're not. The only fucking liberals I ever see are on the right.
Decay of morals and just any semblance of humanity. Like you just degrade people because of your political opinions, but I don't know. I don't have much else to say on that. It's just the same old thing every time.
That guy got out there, got some interviews real quick, huh? Let's see what else we got here. Well, I'm feeling like she's speaking for a lot of people. Let's see what she says.
Well, Trump just announced that Charlie Kirk did pass.
No, he didn't pass. He was fucking murdered. So here's my message to the President of the United States. I'm not going to say that I speak for everybody else or anybody else. But as a taxpaying citizen of this country who has spent years being attacked by the vile left, we want true justice. So give us the green light or handle it yourself with the military. Each and every one of them. All of them. We want public executions because you see it hasn't been freedom for all in this country over the last 5+ years. This country has been...
I feel like she does, to be honest. I think a lot of people feel like we have to make an example, dude. I think we need a new carve out in the law where it's like the death penalty is not allowed unless there's overwhelming evidence, like you're on camera doing it in front of multiple witnesses and there's no doubt in your mind that this person committed the crime. Then we can have execution. So that way, you know, when the justice system fails and it's like, yeah, the jury found him guilty, but it's not like solid evidence where it's like, oh, it's on camera. You literally did it on camera. I don't know. I don't know if that'll even solve the problem here, because some of these people are so out of touch with reality that they probably won't even care. They'll still do their stupid shit. Who knows?
Been ran through by the left. Or we have been forced into silence or threats of our lives being taken from us. Some have actually lost their lives due to that, the latest being Charlie Kirk. So I ask, give us the green light or do it yourself. But one way or another, we aren't living with the vile left anymore. And if anybody thinks that this is going to scare us into hiding or being quiet, it just did the opposite. I do hope you handle them swiftly, because one way or another, there's no going back.
Hey, people are not happy, man. People are very upset right now. Let's get back into the bookmarks. Let's see where to leave off. Here we are. So I'm telling you, there's so much shit here, dude. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Let
More.
this be a lesson to all those other conservative freaks, those little weirdos with podcasts. Just know your necks are on the line. Your necks. No. Your necks. Hello?
Why do these guys feel like they can post this and they're not going to end up on a federal watch list? Why do people feel like they can post this shit and the federal government's not going to be at their door? Or the local government, anybody, like any fucking law officer, dude. How the fuck? I don't understand how these people are either this dumb or maybe they know they can get away with it for some reason.
Bitch, did you hear Charlie Kirk just got shot in the neck? Actually, no, I'm listening to Man Down by Rihanna. State of the world getting so bad, I'm gagging over any fucking thing these days. So, apparently at Utah Valley University, Charlie Kirk just got shot in the neck. Bitch, I don't even know what to fucking say to that one. Except, you got me fucking gagging. Let this be a lesson to all those other conservative freaks, those little weirdos with podcasts. Just know your necks are on the line.
I mean, this is a literal call to violence. This is a threat. This guy needs to be... Law enforcement, open up. I mean, seriously, dude. Dude, these videos just don't stop coming. I'm telling you, they do not stop fucking coming.
By the sword, die by the sword. He did say that gun deaths were an acceptable side effect of gun rights. By the sword, die.
Dude. Yeah, we've seen that. Rest in peace, Charlie. Only 31, man. Just a baby.
Because as we were just talking about a moment ago with Alan, after one of the Doge employees was allegedly attacked in Washington, D.C., that's what Donald Trump used as justification to send in federal troops into Washington, D.C. to get things under control. The carjacking situation, he used that. And I know it's hard to predict the future, Mark, but you can imagine the administration using this as a justification for something.
I must admit, I'm at a loss to guess as to what happens next.
What happens next is mass arrests. We go down the line of every one of these TikTok posters, and we go to their homes and we pull them out of their homes and we interview them and we find out everything they know and we connect the dots. And is there any kind of conspiracy behind the scenes? Is this a group working to do this? Who are they? Are they connected to the DNC? Are they connected to the fucking the Communist Party of America? Like deep thorough investigations into all these people. That's what should come next, in my humble opinion. Yeah, this is not the guy.
JCV780 super chatted $3.62. These videos will get out and these they/themes will never get a job, and if they do have a job they will be fired and blacklisted.
I'd be surprised, dude. There's some leftist company that'll hire them.
Cringer22 super chatted $5. I'm done with the left. No middle ground remains. Their radical ideology opposes everything our nation stands for. Things have to change. R.I.P. Charlie.
I hope a lot of people come to that conclusion, brother. I really do. I really do. I know it's easy to look at, my chat's been filled up with people that are like, just all shitting on Trump nonstop. And I'm like, I get it. And Trump is not going to give us everything we want. It's going to be disappointing. It's going to be this or that. But my God, dude, we need to destroy that movement. We need to bring back the Democrats to the center. We need to get them to completely disavow this level of insanity, to disavow the transing of our kids, to disavow the fucking being against the Second Amendment, to disavow people that don't even want to fucking acknowledge the Constitution. Like, the Democrats need to come back to reality. And I hope, I don't know. I had a feeling last night, I was like, who's going to be the next ones? It looks like it's going to be Gavin Newsom. It's going to be the next Democrat candidate. And that's hard for me to believe because that guy is so fake. He's got the look of a president, but he's so fake. But then I thought, like, you know what? You know who's like still looking pretty good in the Trump administration? RFK Jr. That would be an interesting battle, wouldn't it? RFK Jr. versus Gavin Newsom. But I wonder who's going to be the next people to step up. Or maybe Trump's just going to elect himself king. It'll be Trump forever. Who knows, man? But yeah, thank you for the super chats, guys. Much appreciated. The House floor. This is one of the most disgusting things, and this is again more evidence to. These are a lot of the people that bear the responsibility for this. Our own politicians who have been pushing this narrative of us fucking Christian conservatives who just want small government. We want to get government cleaned up. We want basic fucking things that conservatives have always wanted. And they label us Nazis because they have nothing, right? They have nothing on their side to offer. They have no solutions to anything. It's all just the other side is so evil. You have to vote for us. And this is where we're at now. Now that people are buying it and our lives are at risk.
What purpose did the gentlelady from Colorado rise?
So this is Lauren Boebert saying they're requesting a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk. And the Democrats get upset. They get upset about it.
Let's wait a minute.
And then I think Anna Paulina Luna screams back at the Democrats, y'all did this. Y'all did this.
Wait a minute. The House will be in order. The House will be in order. Shh. The House will be in order. Shh. The House will be in order.
Yeah, I think there's a better angle of this. See. Hey, I think that's all the bookmarks, but dude, I mean there's still so much more. I still have so much more of this shit. Let me see here. I might have been I thought I bookmarked a different angle of that one. Let me go to the top of my bookmarks. Maybe I forgot to bookmark it. Sometimes it happens. I watch something and I want to bookmark it, but then I forget to bookmark it. But that's pretty disgusting. Like, and you can't even fucking have a moment of silence. That's too big of a deal, and you're gonna throw a fit about a moment of silence just because he's a conservative. Like, what the fuck, dude? You think the right would do that? You think Lauren Boebert and fucking Anna Paulina Luna, if this had happened to some left wing fucking guy, you think they would be protesting a moment of silence for somebody that just lost their life? It's fucking insanity, dude. Let's see what else we got here. This one might Let's see what this one is. One might be somebody who actually is on the left who's like actually appalled by what happened. Let's see.
I not 10 minutes ago found out some information about the shooting of Charlie Kirk at an event out in Utah. I'm not here to talk about the shooter's political affiliation. What I am here to talk about is the absolute disgusting, foul, vile things that the left is posting and saying online right now when we don't even know the status of the man. Like, we don't even know if Charlie Kirk is alive, if he's clinging to life. We don't know.
This is what I hope for. I hope that the reasonable fucking people on the left see this and they have a wake-up call and they realize, oh, these are the people I'm siding with? Maybe I'm on, maybe we're the baddies, you know, the meme. Maybe we're the baddies. I hope that for every one of these fucking, you know, TikTokers who are like celebrating, I hope there's 100 to 1,000 other fucking people that are like, wait a minute, this is who I'm fucking, these are the people I'm fucking associating with? Whoa, okay, maybe I need to take a step back and reevaluate. That's what I hope happens.
Know the status of him. And the left has the audacity to get on these phones, on these screens, and cheer or do a trending, fun little song to the fact that this happened. I'm talking, it hasn't even been I can't even say hours yet. And the left is so evil and demonic. I don't care who you vote for, but if you support the things and the narratives that these Democrats are bestowing upon y'all's party, because this isn't what the Democratic Party used to be. I don't care. This isn't what it used to be. And this is what it's become. And if you stand by that, there's no room for you at my table.
Thank you. You've slightly restored my hope for humanity and my hope for people on the left. Let's hope that there's like someone said 100. Well, let's hope it's for every one of these crazy TikTokers who are acting like they're demon possessed. Let's hope there's 100 to 1,000 other good ones who this is their wake up call. This is their wake up call. Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's see what else we got here. Newsom was just on a podcast making an open call for violence against the right. I don't know. That's what this is titled. Let's see. I haven't seen this video. Let's see what he says.
I'm sorry. I know some people's sensibilities. I respect and appreciate that. But right now, with all due respect, we're walking down a damn different path. We're fighting fire with fire, and we're going to punch these sons of bitches in the mouth.
Oh, yeah. They're still bringing out this. Yeah. This is a part of the problem. The constant fucking allusions to getting violent. This has been going on a while. Remember Punch a Nazi? Biden talked about, oh, you should have punched. I mean, it's just, this is just another way to rile up your supporters to get them to do fucking crazy shit. And they know that. They know it. They want another summer of love. That worked real well for them politically last time, the summer of love. Somehow that worked real well. Dude, I don't understand how the Democrats can fall for this guy's bullshit. I really don't. It's unbelievable. Oh, dude. More deranged leftists on TikTok. I haven't seen this one. Let's see.
Yes, he deserves to die, and I hope he burns in hell. And I really don't want to hear any morals.
They all have that laugh, you know? Maybe we do need to bring back witch trials.
Superiority from the people.
We need a return to fucking the Salem witch trials, bro.
Who were just laughing about undocumented immigrants getting eaten up by alligators. Okay. That motherfucker had to go.
Okay, another one. Guys, are we creating a checklist for the FBI here? We need to be doing that. We just need, every one of these guys need to be on a list, and the FBI needs that list, and they need to start going door to door. Yeah. This is unacceptable, bro. This is unfucking acceptable. Oh my God. Dude, I'm telling you, these don't fucking stop, dude. They just keep coming.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. To everyone
There's the laugh again. There's the laugh again.
saying that it was such a senseless, violent act, I want you to remind yourself that it was God's plan.
Dude, I'm gonna have to get my rosary and I'm gonna have to cleanse myself after this, dude. Seriously, this is
I mean, really, it was actually his fault because, like, he should have been wearing, like, a bulletproof neck brace or something. Like, I cannot believe he walked out the house without it. I mean, really, you have to be aware of what you're wearing in public so that, like, people don't target.
this is one of those times where, like, I wish I had TikTok or I use TikTok so I can go see the comments on this. Like, what are the comments on this? Is it a bunch of people supporting this dumb bitch? Dude, if the comments aren't all like, you're a disgusting person, you're a disgusting, sick, fucking piece of shit of a human being. If the comments aren't all that, I'm going to lose even more hope in humanity.
Target you. And you don't become a victim. So I guess this is just another example of God's plan in action.
Stop saying God, you fucking dumb bitch. Stop saying God. We need a great flood. That's what we need. We need another great flood.
It was not a senseless act of violence. This was God's plan. Happy hump day, y'all.
Dude, these videos just keep coming, bro. Destiny attempts edgy Charlie Kirk joke. Oh, Destiny. What did you do, Destiny? Bro, as if your career is not fucking hanging on by a thread.
And vehicle traffic.
God, you know, it'd be so horrible if for like a final fundraiser, Turning Point could like sell, like, I went to Charlie Kirk's last event and survived shirts or whatever. I'm just kidding. That would be horrible. That's not good.
Bro, if you're going to try to make jokes at a time like this, they got to be actually funny. Okay? All right? It's not worth attempting jokes at a time like this when they're not even funny, you fucking dumbass. Why don't you go find some other fucking 17-year-old on the internet to send fucking nudie pics to? Destiny, you fucking loser. Oh, dude, okay, look, after this, I don't know how many more of these we got, but we're almost done. Okay? They don't stop.
Today? Charlie Kirk was shot today? Charlie Kirk was shot dead today. Charlie Kirk was shot. Charlie Kirk was shot. Hey, did you know that Charlie Kirk was shot today? Charlie was shot today?
You know that somebody's dating this fucking chick too, dude. Yep. I don't know how much longer we can go on. I'll look to see if there's any updates, guys. Let me see if there's any updates, if they got a suspect or anything yet. Let me see. Bear with me. This has been about 3 hours since I've refreshed this. Jeffree Star? That dude's come back? Isn't that guy a pedo? Doop. Let's see if there's any fucking updates. Okay, well, here, dude, I mean, Jesus, they keep coming. Let's see what Kyle Kolinsky has to say. Kyle, don't fuck this up, Kyle.
Here's something that Charlie had regularly argued, and, hard disagree on this one, man, but, quote, I think it's worth it to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It is rational.
Yeah, these Marxists can't wait to get rid of your gun, so you can't defend yourself when they fucking try to take over. Bro, you're a smart guy, Charlie. Or not Charlie, sorry. You're a smart guy. Dumbass. I'm forgetting his name. Kolinsky. You're a smart guy. You telling me you don't understand the argument? You're telling me you don't understand that you could make guns illegal and people are still going to have guns, and who are going to have them? The fucking criminals. You don't understand the argument of, hey, I have a family that I want to protect, and if somebody breaks into my house and I got to call 911, they're not going to be here in time, and I'd like to actually protect my family myself. You tell me you don't understand these arguments? You don't understand the argument like, hey, you get rid of guns, guess what? The criminals have knives. And now we have nothing to equalize. You want to get into a knife fight with a criminal, or you want, when a criminal comes with you a knife, do you want to have a gun to defend yourself? But yeah. Let's always make it about getting rid of guns. Always, every time. Let's make it so the population is weak and unable to defend themselves from the fucking crazy criminals that keep getting let out, who don't give a shit about your gun laws. They're gonna get a gun. And if they don't get a gun, they're gonna get a knife. They're gonna get a bat. They're gonna get a car. They're gonna get a bomb. There's a million ways they can fucking kill you. But what the gun does is it equalizes things. It equalizes things for that tiny little woman who's not going to survive a knife fight, not going to be able to physically defend herself, who has to walk home. She has a gun. It's an equalizer. She can defend herself now. But that's what you want. You want women to be raped, Kyle. That's what you want. You want women to not be able to defend themselves, and you want them to be raped. And instead of having some humble fucking empathy for a man that was just murdered, you're going to make this about, well, you know, he's for guns, so Kyle, you're a fucking piece of shit. I hope your wife divorces you.
So, hey, some gun deaths every year.
That cat hates you, by the way. The cat doesn't like you, Kyle.
Are worth it for Second Amendment rights. It's like, well, I mean, now you're one of those people. Here's something.
Because if we ban the Second Amendment, then no one could be assassinated, right? No one will die anymore. Without guns, there'll be no death. There'll be no death. You're a fucking idiot, Kyle. And I hope people realize that. I hope people realize that, bro. Let's see what else we got. I mean, this shit just never stops. Drone footage of UVU crime scene where Charlie Kirk was assassinated. The footage provides an overhead breakdown showing the location of Charlie Kirk's tent, the shooter's position, and the route he took to flee after the attack. All right, this is new. Let's see what's going on here. I'm guessing they still haven't caught the guy because I'm not seeing anything about that yet. This is drone footage of the event. All right, there's no sound, so that's where the Charlie was. I wish there was some narration over this, some sort of sound. I'm guessing this is the rooftop. Okay, yeah, this is the rooftop the guy was on. Yeah, the shooter was running. Video of shooter on roof was recorded. I remember he was running right to left, right? There's a ladder. Yeah, I don't know, man. It sure would have been nice if they could have secured the rooftops that had visibility over the event. That would have been nice. Yeah. Doesn't tell us much, but at least gives us an idea. Yeah, we're going to see a lot of reporting on this over the next few days, for sure. Yeah, we're going to be finding out a lot more. Yeah. Let's see if anything new. Oh, dude, I don't know. We'll do this one. Hold on. I'm just seeing if there's any update on the suspect. I'm not seeing anything. Jesus, dude. It's just nonstop. Nothing but leftists celebrating this, dude. It's like these are never ending, these videos. It's just all everywhere I look, just more leftists celebrating this.
Especially Charlie Kirk. What the fuck is up, everybody? Welcome to the universe's finest one-man show. Let's do this, motherfucker. It's the Dusty Show, and I don't know, for some reason,
Dude, he's got 722 likes. This dude's getting more people watching him than me. I must be doing something wrong. I must be doing something wrong with my life.
I'm in a good mood today. It's
I mean, how can people watch? This guy's got the most annoying fucking voice ever.
almost like evil has been removed slightly from the world. I don't know why. Maybe we'll figure that out as the show goes on. How the fuck are you guys doing?
YouTube, you're going to probably ban me before you ban this guy, aren't you? This guy who's like celebrating the violent death of somebody who he disagrees with politically. Somebody who, in my opinion, is like on the level of like a terrorist at this point. But you'd probably ban me before you ban this guy, right?
Are you guys as happy as a little girl? I know in the audience, I have a lot of people hate watching me. A lot of Charlie Kirk fans out there. Boo-hoo, cry harder, bitches. We drink all your tears down. Hey, being a giant fucking piece of shit's dangerous. What are you going to say? Before I start the show, let me just start off with that, folks.
Yeah, enough watching this guy. What a fucking loser, dude. He's like he's trying to do, he's trying to steal fucking Salty Cracker's bit. But he's not even halfway as entertaining as Salty Cracker. Oh, man. I don't know. Here's another. Hassan Piker's not happy that the New York Yankees were honoring Charlie Kirk. Dude.
Holy fuck. The Yankees held a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk. Kirk founded the youth activist group Turning Point USA and had become a fixture on college campuses. Bro, the right dominates our fucking politics so aggressively. I mean, how can you look at this? I mean, how can you look at this and see anything else?
Dude, it's a man who lost his life. And it's a moment of silence for that man who lost his life, who didn't fucking deserve it. But I guess you think he deserved it, and now we're not allowed to honor his life? What is your problem here, Hassan?
I mean, they didn't even do this for a Democrat politician that got assassinated, you know? Like not even like a influencer, a political commentator. They didn't do this for a Democrat politician that got assassinated.
Who? Who's he talking about? I swear to God, this guy just reads his chat and just repeats what his chat's saying. Like, if you notice, Hassan will say something, then he'll stop and he'll just look at his chat. It's almost like he's getting his talking points directly from his chat. I don't know if that's the case, but it seems that way.
There is no way in which, like, I'm telling you, like, there is no, maybe for like Anderson Cooper, would they do such a thing, you know? If a similar tragedy unfolded, but I don't know.
That's what you're upset about, Hassan? You're not upset that your side is being made to look like a bunch of terrorists because you're acting like fucking terrorists? Liberal has a warning for conservatives after Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, these just don't stop, bro. They don't stop.
Heard someone got shot today. I had a tummy ache this morning. Stay alive out there.
She's probably another university professor. I imagine she works at a university. I mean, dude, these are not stopping. Okay, maybe we're finally done. Do another one. Another one, bro. I'm telling you, these do not stop. These don't stop, dude. They're everywhere.
So, two things that I want to say that probably will get me in trouble on this app and probably get me flamed, especially by the right.
Nose ring. It's an easy identification. When they have a nose ring, guys, it's like, be thankful. It's like, oh, thank God she had a nose ring. I can tell she's crazy without having to like really be affected. I just nose ring, run. The nose ring is always the fucking sign, guys. I've even seen videos where like the non-crazy leftists who have nose rings are like, oh, I got rid of my nose ring so people would stop thinking I was crazy. If you're a good woman that's not fucking crazy, get rid of the nose ring right now, okay? It's already sus that you got a nose ring and I'm going to judge you for it, but at least if you have the wherewithal to actually now understand that, hey, the nose ring is mostly just crazy people that have them, and I don't want to be associated with these crazy people, I can give you credit for that. Still sus, though, that you even thought it was a good idea to stick a fucking loop in your nasty ass fucking nose.
Number one, I think it's kind of poetic justice that the man who was spreading nothing but hatred and, dishonest rhetoric got pew-pewed in the throat.
That's what he was doing, huh? That's what he was doing.
So that in his final moments, he couldn't, in fact, speak. I think that's just poetic justice. I know that's probably going to get me flamed. Another
That should actually get a visit from the FBI.
The thing
That's what it
is,
should
I
get.
also find it kind of ironic that the last question that was asked to him before he was got was, do you know the amount of, it was about gun violence. Now, ain't that a bitch?
These people need to find God. They need to find Jesus, dude. Disgusting. That's it. I'm gonna. That's it for it, dude. I mean, I could keep going. That's the sad part. I could literally keep going. We could do this for another hour with these videos. It appears like they're everywhere, dude. I'm trying to search this fucking to see if the suspect has been captured or anything, and I just find one fucking video after another of people that are apparently happy about a fucking man being murdered who did nothing wrong to them other than have an opinion they disagreed with. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I don't think there's still no suspect, guys. Hopefully we'll find out soon. Hopefully they'll capture this guy. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing any updates. Let me look at the trending, see if there's any updates on the suspect. Yeah, that's it. I mean, he's still on the loose, guys. Let's do our job. Come on, feds. Let's do our job. Let's get this fucking guy. Thank you guys for watching. This was a tough episode, but yeah, it's important that we fucking we call this shit out, man. We can't cower in fear to this shit. We cannot. We got to call it out. We got to fucking stop playing games. Stop pretending like both sides are the same, but one side's they're both bad, and no, one side is mentally ill and a danger to all of us. And they need to be saved. They need Jesus. They need Jesus. Thank you guys for the show. Got a lot of viewers today. This was a big topic. Obviously, people are interested in it, and you guys rock. Thank you for all the super chats, the members, everything. You guys rock. I know this is probably going to be a tough night for some of you because this has been a tough day. Try to just get away from the internet. Thank you for watching, but maybe after this, get away from the internet. If you're not going to bed, maybe have a nice meal, spend some time with your family, do something you enjoy, and just try to unwind. And hopefully tomorrow we'll have some good news and they'll actually capture this son of a bitch and we'll start getting some answers. We'll see. But thank you guys. I'm going to skip the outro because the goofy music just doesn't feel right for the level of sadness going on with this event. So I'm just going to end it here. Thank you guys for your support, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, have a wonderful night.